Okay. So, the sun's high in the sky. Clouds dot the horizon. You hear the waves crashing against the shore, not too far away from where you're at. And yeah, there you guys are. Smell blood and death still emanates from the cave, as well as smoke. And Jace, you're still covered in fucking blood and gore.
That reminds me. I'll probably go back into the cave and tear a shirt off to start cleaning up me and Yukimaru.
Whose shirt?
One of the bodies. Let's see. One that has less blood.
Okay, the chick you shield bashed, she still lays there crumpled, and even though you pierced her and there's blood on the bottom of her shirt, the top part is still, I mean, it's just soiled like normal. It smells like sweat and the sea.
I know Patience went into the ocean to wash up.
Oh, yeah.
I would also use the salt water to clean that up. I also want to clean up that armor, and I'll probably start to don it after that point, and that's probably what that'll take a while for me. That's probably what I'll be up to.
All right, so, man, you wade out into the salty water. The warm waves lap against your feet. Small fish scurry away and then come back curiously and just begin to taste along your ankles. You see a handful of crabs scurry away as you leave footprints going towards the water.
Some crabs?
Yeah, just like tiny little ones, probably the size of a thumbnail.
Damn. All right, I was thinking
Small, black.
Okay, never mind.
You wash the armor and the clothes as well as you can. The water gets muddied with sand and the blood itself as you rinse through it, and you think you're able to get most of the stank smell out of the shirt. You clean the grooves of the armor. Whose armor was it? Was it the Elven chick's?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So it still has the yeah, because it had that gold leaf etching up along it.
I got it wrote down here somewhere on the character sheet. Let's go
Yeah, it was like in the Telberdian style. You're able to wash it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, and you've donned armor before, so you wash it off, you loosen the straps, you're able to get it onto your body, and it seems to fit pretty well.
Nice.
The boob part of the armor immediately goes away as you don it into manly pec armor.
Thank God. As it should be.
Okay, you put the armor on.
Thank you.
Alright.
What happened to the pirate that was with you? Assume that everyone's here, right?
Yeah, you look around and you don't see that fucking snaggletooth weirdo.
He took off while we were dealing with something else.
You hear a squawk.
Yeah, I point over at the dinosaur.
All right, man. Roll a knowledge nature, Jace. You're the only one that hasn't had a chance to yet. I'm pretty sure.
But not very good, but I will roll it.
Yes, looks good.
Well, I can't see the thing.
You got a 22.
Yeah.
Okay, so you look it over, man, and while you've probably never seen a dinosaur before. I mean, I'm not going to go too much into the specifics because I might throw dinosaurs somewhere else in the world, but I'm going to say you've definitely never seen one like this before. This feathered, tall creature, a plume on the top of its head. It looks around, and like, you think to the untrained eye, this thing would look like a total fucking idiot. Its eyes are bugged out looking around. But the way it perches and kind of like leans in a little bit, you actually think it might be pretty intelligent.
I'm gonna go over and inspect the creature. What creature is it? Just a dinosaur?
Yeah, it looks like it's this one. You can zoom in if you want to.
Well, I'm gonna kind of like
I'll move Patience out of the way.
go up to him and. I think it would be a good idea to like let him sniff me. I don't know. I'm checking him out. I'll probably like start circling around him like.
Yeah, roll your wild empathy, Jace.
Let's see here. Sorry, I had it pulled up and then I had to close it to get to the.
No, you're fine. No worries.
I really need another screen for this, I think.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
So that has a -4 to it because he is not my familiar.
Just kidding. There's some battle music on. Okay, and you go up to it, and it looks over at you, startled, as you walk up through the sand towards it again. It rears its head up, its eyes widen, flaps its clawed wings a little bit as it looks at you. And what are you doing, man? You just trying to look non-threatening?
I'm trying to look non-threatening, see if it's healthy. Like
Okay. Yeah, man. It's got like a thick bird neck and a long tail. It's got a couple like healed scars on it. Its feet are muddied and scratched up like it was running recently. It's a little bit sweaty behind the feathers and a little frothy in the mouth, but it looks healthy enough. And it looks over at you and just gives like a a casual sniff and just like a quick, non-painful peck at you as it checks you out.
I just nod, and that's all. I'm just checking him out, see what's up with
Okay.
him.
Sure. Yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much what you see. You think that it's this thing probably more than likely eats fish, just from the way its beak's shaped and everything. Maybe small rodents.
Okay, I'm gonna take my fishing net. Like I kind of made a makeshift backpack with a fishing net, so I'm gonna pull. I have 2 fishing nets. I'm gonna pull one of the fishing nets out of the makeshift backpack and throw it into the sea.
Okay. Before
Trying
you
to
do
catch
that,
fish.
you do think that it'll take some good time to do some fishing. I'm just letting you know. You guys see Jace pull out his fishing net. You're totally welcome to. I'll let you roll survival check, but it will take some time.
I think. Nah, I don't think it'd be worth it then.
I mean,
Just
we
try
could
to
al-
snag a fish to toss him, but
We could always do
understand.
that, and then all the stuff that we talked about on Discord during the break, we could say all of that happens at the same time.
Okay,
Because-
sure. Roll your survival.
Because there's
As you
quite
guys
a
were
bit of
discussing.
discussing that we
Yep.
did.
All right, go ahead and roll your survival. Catch fucking fish. Okay, sure, man. I don't need to make this a deal. All right, so you guys see Jay start to fish, and this is when you guys do the discussion, figure out the plan, and just to nail it down, let's just say it officially on the video. What's the plan?
I think the plan is that we're going to go scout at Millie's hut.
Okay. Using Errol.
I believe so.
yes.
Okay.
I
And
don't
in fact,
remember how the commune comes into this. If that's still something he wanted to do.
well, regardless, while Jace is fishing, you guys see Errol over in the water. He's just kind of washing his hands right now, watching Jace with curiosity, just checking him out as he's doing this. Do you hunger? Errol says to you, Jace.
Want some for our new friend, and Yukimaru appears to be hungry as well.
Okay. Errol turns over and he says to Yukimaru, if you're a hungry beast, it'll be fish for you. You won't have a taste of me. Yukimaru gives a kind of a yawn growl as he looks over and stretches his clawed fingers out into the sand, and he lopes over to you.
Nice.
Damn, he's big. Let me fix that. There we go.
Tanuki eat fish too, right?
Yeah.
You're welcome, my friend, for fish as well.
I might have a taste, but not as has met up with me. I wouldn't. Just washing his hands and heads back over to Luna's room.
Suit yourself.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's discuss the plan, and so there it is.
All right.
This is where you guys take action.
Was there something we were going to do with the commune?
Yeah, I mean, I'd thought about, and frankly, I don't even know how like Luinthrin would like know that Errol can commune, and probably the way I see it going is more like just like Errol doing his thing and then telling me what the results are. Probably even more than like Luinthrin saying, "Hey, little buddy, will you ask will you ask the great old one this, and this?" It's more like, "Hey, man, we want to make sure we're on the right path. Do you have any way that you can help us understand if we do these courses of action?" And then maybe he does his little
Yeah,
thing.
sure. And when you say something like that, or maybe you're just like talking amongst yourself, Errol, he leans in. There's much we should learn about each other, friend. And one thing you should know of me is I'm a conduit to all of the Gath and the old ones themselves. If you need answers, When the sun is high and the light shines through me, sometimes their wisdom comes as well. I can ask them for you.
I could see that being quite handy, my friend. I think right now the main thing we need answers on is just are we in grave danger from these strangers on the island? Should we seek them out or should we just avoid them? And beyond that, when we do leave this island, where should we head? Particularly my interest being to fulfill the oath that I made to the Great Old One. Where should we set our course for?
Okay. As you say that, he scurries over here. Goes, oh, sorry, Kellen, I'm moving you because I accidentally put him under you.
That's fine.
And he actually clambers up this tree right here. And as he gets to one of the taller branches, tall to him, though well within reach of you, he perches on the end, and it just bounces under his very light weight. And as he arches his back a little bit, sure enough, man, a ray of light just shines through the clouds, and it seems to almost turn to a prism for a moment as it goes into his eyes, and almost a small mote of glitter shines around him. And you guys are seeing like just this strange celestial creature for a moment reach out. Your questions, my comrade, one at a time, please. As he does so, he arches a little bit more, and just this light shines through him.
These strangers that have come to this island, those that remain, are they a danger to us? Best avoided, or should we approach?
Okay. As you finish that sentence, he looks at you for a moment and says in his language that you understand, "Are the strangers on the island a danger to us?" And he, as he looks up at the sky for a moment, he looks down to you. Yes, they are dangerous. But but I'm not sure exactly what that might mean. And your next question.
Kind of look around to the rest of the group. Is there anything else that you guys think would be helpful for us to try and get some divine insight on?
Jace probably isn't hearing this. He's probably kind of walking up and down the beach a bit, like tossing the net back and forth.
If you're translating, Adriel might say, lots of people can be dangerous, but whether or not they actually present a danger is another thing. You might see if whatever he's communicating with can tell us if they would pursue us if we left the island without further interaction with them.
Not a nod to Adriel and look back to Errol.
That's my biggest concern.
If we chose to leave the island, would these strangers pursue us if they spotted us?
No. After asking the question, he looks at you and says no.
Huh.
Fears not, friends.
Well, if you're comfortable with this thing's magic, that's pretty
And
good
as
news.
you say that, Adriel, and you look at him, there's definitely some fucking magic happening here. The whole tree around him, every leaf glows with a different color of the rainbow.
I don't know how this shit works.
Sure.
Right. I assume Jace notices that.
And
On the corner
Jace,
of his eye.
you're definitely passingly familiar with Gath, especially with your knowledges and stuff like that, and where you come from. I mean, your fucking order swears an oath upon the Gath.
I look back to
Definitely
Errol
getting
and say,
closer.
do these strangers possess anything, whether it's knowledge that we could gain or items or anything else that would be particularly helpful to us as we pursue the quest that the Great Old One gave me?
Okay. He says this, and then it seems like his answer's taking a moment to receive back. He just nods his head. Let me think.
And I try to kind of prompt it in a way that it's like particularly useful or exceptionally useful. Meaning,
Sure.
Not just they've probably got swords and weapons and probably a spell book, but is it like, do they have something much more significant than that?
Okay, he turns. The Old One has answered. and he says word for word, uh, for now, it is trade, and later, it is a kingdom. I don't know what it means.
I'm just gonna ask at this point, Errol, does the Great Old One think that we should go and engage these strangers? They seem to be of a hostile sort. So I wouldn't feel bad about engaging them. Does the Great Old One desire that we do so?
Okay. He asks this and looks for a moment, and he just kind of smiles and sits back on his haunches. There was no reply. It seems inconclusive. The Great Old One doesn't think like you or I, or like you or your friends, Lewinthrin. I can't see that small matters like that, he could even answer with how old he is.
Fair enough. I think we have two more questions.
Yep, you have two more.
One of them for sure I'm going to say, well, whether we leave now or after we deal with these strangers, where should we plot a course for when we leave the island that would best suit our desires of following the quest of the Great Old One?
I'm sorry, my friend, but I won't receive any answer if it's not directly yes or no.
Oh, it's got to be yes or no.
Ask if we make for Quick, the city of Quick, if that will bring us closer to our goal.
Yeah. And I relay that question.
Okay.
If we make for the city of Quick and Lamegardia, does that put us closer to the goals of the quest for the Great Old One?
Can I roll an intimidate check on Arrow? No, I'm kidding.
He dies. He's so afraid. He's so afraid.
You better say yes, motherfucker.
He shits glitter. In the quest for the old one, he turns back. No, it doesn't seem so.
Damn it.
I mean, are you guys just like all staring as he's like speaking to the celestial raccoon? You guys don't understand what the hell he's saying. Only Jason understands him and the animals.
Jace is like very attentive on what's going on. Probably looks like googly-eyed.
Unless you know
eyes
something
wide.
else specific to say. We've already established that the strangers are dangerous. It may not hurt to ask if they would be hostile towards us.
Oh,
And as all this is going on, you guys just see Court. He looks like he's just like, what the fuck is happening? He's looking at Lewinthrin talking to this. Yeah, in fact, he says that. What the hell is going on here? Are you talking to that striped rat?
It's magic, friend.
fuck.
Yeah, that's
His eyes
like
kinda-
my good friend.
His eyes get wide, and he like tongues one of his missing teeth in his mouth as he looks at it. This is too much. I need a drink.
Great.
We're only getting started, my friend.
All right, you got one more question, man. For a week.
Is the princess still alive? Ask him if the princess is still alive. It's a selfish request of Jace, but
Yeah. No, totally. And you see a look of hope and desperation in Jace's face. I mean, he's just recently like touched onto this. I mean, yeah, I can totally see that question popping up. But just for the record, hold on, let me I'll mark it on the calendar too. But I have the date on the splash screen. Let's see here, where is that? So the date on the splash screen is it's the 2nd of Ilis. So on the 9th of Ilis, you can do this again.
Yeah. I look at Jace and I say, I'm not unsympathetic to your question, friend, but I just spoke with the Great Old One directly, not a day ago, and he instructed me to find her, so he believes her to be alive. Or at least hope she is. And I don't think he's gained any more knowledge in that regard since I spoke to him.
see Jace look less tense and more relaxed. Thank you, my friend.
I just nod.
It's good to know.
I can't really think of much else, friends.
Yeah, we can always leave it there.
Yeah.
No one question, man. He's talking to the old ones, the whole network of old ones too. Conduit to the gods. Anything, man. Like, what's this lump on my ass? Like, anything.
Jace already feels like he has already asked one thing that he should already be concerned with, so it doesn't feel.
I'll ask. I'll in much the same way Jace was kind of prodding towards a somewhat selfish question. I don't know who can understand when I speak to Errol this way, but I ask: Is my father still alive?
He looks at you for a moment and raises his eyebrows. Honestly, because again, it is in a weird way, it's unrelated to all of this. And he turns and repeats it and kind of stutters over it for a second, and he pauses for a moment. And before he fully finishes it, he turns to you. Is this truly an answer that you wish?
A wise man once told me to never ask a question you don't really want the answer to. And though how you might answer might harm me greatly, I would still rather know. And so I just nod.
Okay. He turns and asks and finishes the question. And he pauses there for a moment, and he looks at you. He still lives.
So even those of you who don't speak speak the language that I'm speaking to, well, because Errol understands Ondo and Toan, right? Like he can understand anything I talk.
He's
right?
understanding any language of anyone that has a direct connection to the Gath.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna make a trait for it. We'll figure it out. But like so far, it's just you two, and we'll go from there.
So I
Kellen's
probably just
just,
spoke
like,
to him in
squatting
Ondo and
down,
Toan.
drawn in the sand.
What's that? What's that, Gove?
Oh, Kellen's just been kind of squatted down, like drawing images in the sand with a stick.
I'm like I was relaying messages if necessary, but if you guys could understand him, then yeah, fair enough. There, I was probably speaking to him, to Errol in Ondo and Toan because it's the most comfortable language for me. So most of you probably didn't understand the question I asked of Errol, but you probably understood Errol in his response to me and saying yes, he still lives, right?
What language are you saying it back? Ondo and Toan? Ondo and Toan?
Yeah, that's what I'm speaking in. Yeah.
I think only a couple of you understand that.
I think maybe
Jace?
Patience does.
So
Yeah.
so anybody who doesn't
speaks a
understand
lot.
any of that, I don't really elaborate on that last question. You all just kind of see me nod as probably the glow of the divine connection kind of fades.
You know
But
what?
You
Just
could probably see a look of relief on my face.
Jace
Yeah,
would
and-
definitely
and
say,
as you-
good to hear that your father's still alive.
okay. Patience was kind of leaned in. She was curious about this as you asked it, and just kind of her awkward manner. And it's like, so your father still lives. That's good. It's good to have family.
I nod. Indeed, I'm glad to know that he lives. Who knows where he's at, or if he's fulfilled the quest? And I like cryptically just walk away at that.
If you were on a ship, you'd stare out a window majestically for a brief
Yeah.
moment. That was
100%.
Magnus's old move.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
cool.
with his cape flapping in the wind.
Yeah, his cape flapping, drinking a glass of whiskey, leaning up next to a portrait that he did of himself, that he had someone do of himself, massively looming over him as he plotted to kill the party. Okay.
So then
So, yeah.
I look back to the rest of the party. I look back to the rest of the party in a communal language we all understand. Is that Anor that we all understand, or is it
I
Dale?
think so. It's Anor.
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 And I just say, well, friends, it sounds like the strangers are enemies, are dangerous, but they would not pursue us if we left. But got a rather cryptic answer on if they had anything that is significant to the quest of the Great Old One. So, given the fact that my quest, at least, is to try and bring the princess back here and repopulate the Elven Telbordians on this island, I'm not really fond of leaving people who seem to be slavers inhabiting the place. So, if nothing else, the risks of danger to us seem to be outweighed by purging their ilk from this land.
Well, unless they mean to stay. It sounds like they're traders just passing by.
But this is a
Raiders that will
nice
do
lush
harm
island.
too.
They might decide to stick around.
Raiders who could also do harm to unexpected people.
If you all wanted to leave straight away and avoid the danger, I'm content with that. But if not, we can scope them out. Make it clear to them they're not welcome here.
It's best to find the extent of the damage and scoop out the rot before it takes out the tree.
Agreed.
It's not going to hurt anything, at least in theory, to know more about them either.
Knowledge is never a bad thing. I think we're going to go try and scope them out.
Sounds good.
All right. So how are you guys going to do that? Original plan or all together?
I'm saying original plan. We all head towards Millie's hut. When we get closer, Luenthrin will break off with Errol and send Errol in to scout.
Okay.
Yep.
And we'll just all be in shouting distance.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's totally cool. So here's the deal. I would really, this is all metagame, of course, and you guys can do whatever the fuck you want. But now would be a great time to shed the two NPCs that are not part of the direct party. And I'm talking about Court and the damn dinosaur. Okay? So if you want to leave him behind at the cave or send him back, I'd appreciate it. If not, I will use him. But just for the purposes of not having to remember him with a lot of the shit that's coming up, I got
That
some cool
makes
shit.
a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys, obviously. I'm
I
still
agree to
keeping
that.
patience here. I know what she's going to do. I've already talked to her, and
Okay.
her character's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. There's nothing compelling that the dinosaur for sure would be more of a hazard to us if we're trying to sneak around anyway.
Yeah. Court's not exactly subtle either.
No. He's going to ruin it for you.
Sure.
Uh,
Jason
we-
probably tossed the larger fish to Yukimaru and a smaller fish towards the critter before
All right.
we leave.
All right. Yukimaru plays with it for a moment as it's just flopping around on the ground and eventually bites its head off. The fucking, the dinosaur scoops it up like a pelican. Its neck stretches out for a moment as it swallows it down.
And one small one for the Gath.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it passes it over, and he's going to. Oh, thank you.
where's
What
mine?
true love looks like right there.
Got a beer. Okay. So, you know what? If you guys don't want to handle this, I'm going to say that Patience, she looks over at Court for a minute, and she just kind of wrinkles her nose. My friend, she steps forward, and Court kind of startled, because, I mean, I don't know if Patience has really said too much to Court at all this whole fucking time. He's, what? He looks a little shocked. I think you would favor me greatly if you would check on the rest of our friends back at the cove. You're strong enough and brave. Would you do this for me? Court looks at her. I'm going where the action is. She looks a little frustrated for a moment.
The camp is unprotected, essentially. We could use at least one of us back there.
She looks over.
The ship will
You-
definitely need your hand to guard it.
Court,
Yeah,
Court, if these strangers make their way to that ship and damage it, we don't have any way off the island, and I don't think any of us wants that.
Well, I'm tough enough to handle it, but it gets a little lonesome back there. He leans in. You're not gonna make me go alone, are you?
Well, isn't Millie and shit, what's her
Millie,
name?
Oren, and Gigi should all be there.
Yeah,
Along
Gigi.
with Ekirk and
It looks like this critter might go with you as well.
Yeah, what's the dinosaur's name again?
Oh yeah.
Trudy?
Yeah, Trudy.
Trudy. I
Trudy.
think Trudy here wouldn't mind keeping you company, Court.
He looks at it. not much meat on it. Not really the meat I was looking for anyway, but why don't you guys roll a group diplomacy or intimidate check? I don't remember what it is.
Can I roll an intimidate check instead?
You
Yeah, and you get a
probably don't
plus
want
2.
me to roll it.
You fuck like a tiger.
The intimidate check being, I know what he's saying, and I don't like that he keeps bringing it up.
He's being smooth.
That's fine.
This is why dudes never get laid again.
That's
That's why friends with benefits don't work, man. Because of our mouths.
I can think
Okay.
of nothing
Persuaded.
better in my mind than Court going back to the camp with the dinosaur and these velociraptor eggs hatching and imprinting on Court while we're all away and thinking that Court's the father.
His next level is
Mommy!
just straight barbarian, mad dog barbarian raider, just like fucking. It'd actually be pretty sweet, man. Anyway, it's not gonna happen because he's gonna fucking scramble him. But let's see. All right, what did you say again, Adriel?
Destroy the eggs.
I don't actually say anything. I just, after he says that, she knows what he's implying, and I just give him a fucking glare from hell.
All right. Okay. Sure. And he looks at you. He takes a step back. Yeah, I think there was a casket something sitting back there, and some of the treasure left behind by that little lord fella. All right.
Oh shit.
He looks you up and down for a moment, and kind of gives a smile, but it's half-hearted at best. He's a little scared, and he turns. I just pull on its tail.
It seems pretty bright.
The dinosaur pecks the air in front of his face. He lifts his shield real quick and just pecks up against the wood.
It seems pretty bright. I'm sure it'll know to follow.
All right. You know what? Patience leans in, and she takes a bit of the fish flesh that's left on the ground from Yukimaru and holds it up in front of Trudy. Trudy sniffs at it for a moment. She puts it in Court's back pocket.
Nice.
That's awesome.
All right. She also whispers to it and just tries to get it on the scent of it. He should follow you now, friend.
Or do you think you could carry these as well? I'm gonna hand you some. They're the bell nets. I just don't want to be taking negative to my stealth checks.
The belt nets?
I've got 2 bell nets.
Okay, sure.
But it makes it loud if I move.
Yeah, man, and I remember Court actually liking you quite a bit. So he goes over, I'll take care of it for you, buddy. I'll save you a drink back there, too.
I can't wait. Sounds great. Thank you, sir.
All right, he gives you guys one last look before you never see Court again as he gets pecked to death in the woods. He looks over his shoulder one last time, and he just gives you a massive wink. Like one of those winks where you open your mouth like a... And he heads off into the woods. I mean, this guy's only like 22.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah, you guys never see Court again. Okay, so there you guys stand on the beach. The waves wash against the shore. There's a wind. Obviously, there's always a wind. Actually, you know what? Just for fuck's sake, the wind kind of dies down a little bit. The clouds are off on the horizon. It's actually a pretty nice day. There you guys are.
College geography to find out where the hut is from here.
Yeah, I was gonna look to Jace actually, and now that we have a language that we share, which way from here? Do you know?
Roll it.
You know what? I'm gonna aid him as well.
Okay.
Holy shit!
Nice.
Okay, so as you guys kind of get your bearing for a moment, check the sun, where you came from, and the obvious path, I mean, you guys know has to be to the west from where you're at on the island and where the shore's going. You think that if you head slightly northwest for a while, and then you'll eventually come across the trail that you guys were on before. If you push directly through the woods, you'll find the trail that you walked to Peril Home on.
All right, which way is west on here?
And you think with your knowledge geography, you think that you'll be able to make this camp probably about an hour after dark.
We should make it just after dark.
Sounds ideal.
If we head now. As long
Right,
as we
let's
don't
be
run
off.
into any other critters on this island. Head towards that direction. Whichever
Okay.
direction it is.
Okay, so you guys make your way up uh, the steep trail and head into the woods itself, making your way deep into the jungles of the island. What kind of a marching order do you guys lead? Can you kind of give it to me here?
I'll go
I mean,
first.
it's gonna be single file for a lot of it. I mean, I would assume Lewin's gonna be chopping a lot of the shit directly in front of you guys.
Yeah, I've got my machete that helps us get through the way, Jace. But you can help probably navigate, but then I can help clear a path.
Yeah, so Lewinthrin
Whatever
first, and then Jace, and then I'll go after Jace.
Okay. So I assume kind of like that. And then, is Errol just kind of perched on your shoulder for this? Okay. Then we got Patience. Puba. Does that look right to you guys?
Looks good.
Yep.
Okay. And you guys head deep into the woods. 45 minutes, an hour and a half pass. Sweat beating at your guys' heads as you're cutting through the. Lewinthrin's arms are covered in grass and leaves just from chopping through it at this point, just over his front, his face, and everything. It's hard work, man. You had a long night before. You're just sweaty and feeling kind of like shit as you're pushing through here. And
Shall we take a break?
In fact, Jace, I'm going to say that as you're watching Lewinthrin, this guy's fucking tough, man. But he's looking pretty winded up there.
Let's take a second. This is hard travel.
Any other day, I might be stubborn and try and press on, but I do grow weary. Just kind of like start looking
Trail.
around for a spot where I might be able to like cop a squat and pull out a water skin and recover a little bit.
This trail is not easy.
Even Patience is breathing kind of heavily at this point as you guys pushed up some pretty heavy terrain. As you guys sit around on an outcropping of large brown rocks that stick out of the sand, you guys see the trains kind of going between thick jungle and sandy areas where rivers might rush through here in the rainier seasons. You guys sit around on these rocks and just take a moment. This is a bit of a moment of silence as you guys hear just off in the distance birds squawking deep in the trees. JC, you look over and you see a strange black striped rodent that you've never seen before, some sort of ground squirrel run out from under one of the palm trees and start gnawing at some fruit. And I want you guys to go ahead and roll perception checks as you're chilling there.
Nice.
Damn, got a few good rolls in there.
Okay.
I was stuck on the rodent.
Okay, yeah, you guys rolled like crazy. And just for fuck's sake, let's get you guys into an initiative order. Let me pull up the tracker. I just don't want to have to roll it if you guys jump into initiative. There. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Kellen. Click on yourself and roll. Okay, Adriel.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll yours, Jace, and then you can Maru. So click on Jace and roll.
Here. There it is. Okay, and then you can mark.
Maru.
Load name, sorry.
Oh, that didn't actually put you in the initiative, Jace. Did you click on your mini?
No.
Yeah,
I forget to
click
do
on
that.
your
Do I have to do that with Yukimaru
Everyone.
too?
Yep.
Yep.
So
Okay,
click on
hold
Jace.
on.
And then, yeah, you're in for all good. That 14 does not count.
Good. It could be worse, but I doubt shortly. Okay, click on character. Click on initiative.
There you go.
And click on
No, click
Yukimaru.
on Yukimaru. Yeah. Yukimaru.
Sorry, I'm not used to Yukimaru's character sheet yet. Give me a
No, you're
second.
fine.
It's on here somewhere. will. There it is.
Awesome. Goddamn. Okay, and Lutheran, do you, and then do Errol.
We'll get used to this D20 thing eventually.
Yeah.
As soon as you get used to it, we'll switch to Foundry.
Well, fuck. Amy!
Perfect. Okay, so as you guys are sitting around here, I mean, honestly, it's pretty distant. So really, anybody with like a 21 or higher can definitely hear a commotion off in the same general direction you're going, a little bit more to the west than where you're heading. It sounds like somebody's moving through the trees. 28 perception. It's ridiculous. Okay.
Nice.
There's me,
As you're sitting there catching your breath, something goes by your ears for a moment, and you swear, way off in the distance, just for a split second, you hear talking in that same direction. You can't make out words.
we were heading?
Slightly more west than the direction you're heading, but it sounds like a voice. That's the same direction that everybody with a 21 or higher hears. Something moving through brush, not quickly, just like something passing by a tree, almost like pushing through a bush. But you definitely are pretty sure you hear a human voice, and it's a man.
How far away from Dark/Millie's hut are we at this point?
You're probably about 4 hours.
Okay.
You still got a ways to push. You haven't even hit the trail yet.
I very low say, I heard a human man's voice. I couldn't make it out.
Should you go ahead and start scouting now?
Be wise to know what we're dealing with.
The problem is, Errol's abilities to scout are his more potent abilities to scout are very limited in nature. I hate to use it when we're so far from our objective.
I understand.
How far in the distance do you believe they are?
Yeah, how far away did I think the voice in particular?
It's man, with these trees and everything, it's kind of hard to tell. But with how you're hearing it, it can't be a mile. You know, it's the trees have to muffle it a lot. You got a 28. I personally don't even really. Maybe like just under a mile. But sure enough, as you're just sitting there discussing this with your goddamn ridiculous, with your ridiculous,
That was ridiculous.
perception, you hear, and this time you hear the voice utter a word. Help! You think it's fucking Dolk.
Oh,
Help!
I say, oh, good, unbelievable. It's Dolk, the sailor we found, and he's calling for help.
Lads! Help!
Well, if he's close enough that you can hear him, he can't be too far out of our way.
I can't remember. Would he be calling us lads, or would he be calling the rest of his crew lads?
He'd be pretty damn bold to be calling you guys lads, but who knows?
Yeah.
Probably
I
everybody
couldn't
that's
remember remember if he had any like.
But if
firm
if
endearment for
you're in
us.
danger, you're gonna call a help to anybody.
Yeah, this guy doesn't think he'll ever see his favorite prostitute again. And she's glad.
Yeah.
Well, should we go
I
try
don't know
to
what to think. I
collect
don't know
him
what to
again?
think of this fool, but he's gonna draw anybody that's in the area. So
If anything, he could tell us how many numbers we're up against. I would hope
if we can trust what he says.
that's true as well.
All right. Let's see what we can find. And I like take a swig from the water skin, lament the fact that this rest is not going to be as long as I wish, and kind of go back to gripping my machete and making the way.
So you guys heading that way?
Yep. We're gonna go try
Alright.
to reacquire
As well.
Dolk.
All right. Patience stands up and brushes her pants off, and Pumbaa follows as well as you guys begin to push your way in. Man,
Yeah, I don't intend to try and get like right up on. It could just be him laying an ambush for us, right? Like
Yeah,
falsely
definitely
crying
be,
out for
definitely
help.
be
So
that.
I want to get closer to try and
He
make
didn't
out,
seem that
something,
smart.
but I'm not like gonna come running out of a clearing. Like, what
He
do
may
you
not
need,
be that
dummy?
smart.
yeah,
His friends might be.
yeah, maybe they might have like one more brain cell than him. Okay, so you begin to make your way through. Are you guys being a little quieter now, or are you just like still cutting at the same speed?
Adriel would be a little bit quieter.
Yeah, I'll try to be a bit quieter.
Sure, why not?
All
On
right.
stealth? What's up? Just going
All right, go.
slower.
I assume that you guys were rolling stealths, but it's up to you.
Makes sense.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
All right.
For ghosts, I guess.
Jesus.
Even that's not bad.
No.
So it's 19 plus 2 and a 4.
Yeah.
And you rolled for Yukimaru, right? Yukimaru.
I did not. Hold on.
Well, he's obviously gonna be able to stealth.
Let's see here.
Probably all he can do.
Much. Not good for combat, really. Not yet, anyways.
Not yet. He'll get there, bro.
If combat happens, I'm taking him out of the fight for sure. That's how I'm gonna roll for a while. Let's see.
And I'm about to ruin it with Pumbaa's roll. That is ridiculous, guys.
Well, I mean, a pig's not. That's not unnatural on this island.
No.
Let's see.
Having Puma be loud would be like accentuate our stealths.
Right?
Clearly just a pig. Pig, help! Help me, pig lads!
Pig. Fuck. Sorry, man. I'm looking for stealth. I'm not seeing it. Oh, he has stealth. What the hell?
Let me open him up real quick.
Oh, here it is. Found it.
Okay.
Post.
14. And here we go for Pumbaa. Huh. Average. Okay. So
Just gonna
there
think
you-
the panther's hunting the fucking pig.
all right. So you guys push through a little bit quieter. Instead of just hacking at them, every now and then you just quietly cut one of the branches. And honestly, Yukimaru doesn't really seem. He doesn't really get exactly what you guys are doing. He would move stealthily if there was prey or something, but he's just kind of following along, just looking at you guys loping through the trees. He's still pretty quiet, just naturally. Pumbaa, on the other hand, doesn't seem to give a shit at all. He's just like trombling along behind Patience, and though she's being quiet, every now and then she leans in to tell him to shh. He doesn't give a fuck, and she still loves him as he just moves along with you guys. And let me go ahead and see what Dolk hears. Where you at, Dolk? He may not hear shit. He's an idiot. But I did give him a character sheet. Because I fell in love with Dolk.
He's a lucky son of a bitch. I just gotta say. So far, I'm quite lucky.
Okay. So, sure enough, as you guys move along, the calling for help becomes a little bit louder for the most part as you get there. Don't leave me here, lads! Help! Anyone, help! You hear him curse to the sky. And are you still there, Jared?
Yeah, I'm still here. I just turned the camera
Okay,
off.
good deal. No worries, no worries.
Can't hear
And as you guys get a little closer, the calling for help stops for a moment. And through the opening in several trees, he doesn't necessarily see you guys, but you see him sweat covered, fucking like sweat and some blood from cuts from the vines and everything coming down the side of his face and his arms. He still has a cutlass in his hand. He's looking around mouth wide. Lads? Lads? He's looking a little bit scared, but he doesn't quite see you guys. He definitely heard you as he's looking over in that general direction, standing there. You see a clearing with a couple embankments rising up, thick palm trees, some sand on the ground in various spots, and he's just standing there with in a grove of several trees.
Can we see why he's yelling for help, or is he just lost?
Fucking lost. He might
Man,
be
he's-
fucking lost.
He's been running around in the woods for a couple hours now,
Okay.
alone. This motherfucker doesn't even know how to open his own fucking, open his own sleeping bag. He's an idiot. Alright, you see this stinky, unhealthy, ragged pirate looking scared as fuck. You guys all just kind of pause for a moment as you, like, staring at him.
Kellen
He could
will
get
kind of
sway.
come out of stealth. He'll kind of walk
Okay.
out and
Okay, he fucking jumps, man. As you step out, he drops his cutlass on the ground, and he begins to run.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna cast hold person.
Alright, roll it.
Sweet.
Oh, wait, you don't roll it. I roll it. What's
Yeah.
What's the DC?
1 moment. Where is?
And can you speak while you're held? I'll Google that. Possibly, probably not.
14.
A will save?
Yes.
Nice.
Sorry, dog. I never gave you this. Oof.
Oh shit.
All right, man. He takes 3 steps and freezes.
Oh,
Okay. Let me look up hold person and see exactly what happens. Fucking Dolk. You're fucked now, bro. I was gonna have you come back at level 20 as like a level 20 commoner. Okay,
I guess we
let's
can't even
see.
talk.
Freezes in place, breathes normally. Alright. Yep. Okay, he takes like 3 steps and freezes as you do. So, okay. So, let me go ahead and just put you guys on a map for this.
Surround him.
Oh, gee. Fucking Dolk.
Motherfucker's
so
lucky as
jealous.
fuck. I'm telling you, man. He survived.
Nah,
so
I
much
don't know if
shit.
he is anymore. I kind of feel a little bad for him.
Maybe. The luckiest out of all those pirates thus far. Can't believe he got healed by the cleric. Came back from death. Craziness.
Happy
Okay, so you were the
accident.
one step out from hiding. It's funny how on this map I had you in the back, Kellen, but you're the one that's doing this.
Well, it does have a medium range, so if I was further back and he started to run, I still have good ways to grab him from.
Nice.
Okay, just give me 1 sec while I move you guys over to this map.
I think 140 feet is my range on it.
That's fucking good. Jeez. Pretty decent. And will save. That's pretty good.
Just let me know when everybody can see it.
Yep.
Tell me if anybody can't see this, because I fucked around with the vision a lot when you guys were split from the party last few games.
You can see it.
Yep, it's all good.
Was this off here to the left, like a raised area? So like,
Okay, so yeah, like I said, he freezes in place. What do you do?
All right, Kellen's gonna walk up or hustle up there.
Okay. Okay, hold on a second before you go too much further. Are you saying anything as you're walking? I'm gonna leave you right about there.
Dolk, I was worried when you ran off. The dinosaurs we encountered, we managed to
All right,
drive
bro.
off.
You're interrupted as a voice speaks out, and let me go ahead and just pop him up because he steps right the fuck out.
Yeah, this looks like a classic ambush area.
that's
Hell
what
yeah,
I was
it
gonna
is.
say. This fucking
you
left
you
here
actually-
with
you
that
actually
raised
called it.
area. Yeah,
Alright.
Jace thinks the
Okay.
same thing.
Oh, it's actually a
Did
woman's
our
voice.
turn order get cleared?
No, it's still there.
I don't.
I
know.
haven't.
Not on ours.
You guys want to see it?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay, let me Pop it back out. Still nothing?
Mm-mm.
No,
Second.
it's
I
blank.
said, all right, whatever, third or fourth.
Yeah, you guys don't have to roll again. I'll make sure it appears for you. But regardless, as you step up, you hear a woman's voice say, "You can stop right there, Father. Dolky, you did good enough. What did we sell our souls for, boys?" A few more start popping out of the trees. "Blood and gold!" They cheer. Okay, and that's pretty much an ish. You guys see these guys pop out. If you can see them through the trees.
I can see one of them.
I can see the edges of a couple.
Can't see shit.
Oh, there's the second one.
I just see corpses.
Too much.
You guys ready for a good fight?
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah.
bring it.
All right, let me roll them into an ish. Were you able to see them before I popped them to the right layer, Brad?
Can't see them
I
all.
don't know. I can see them now. I wasn't paying attention before.
Okay.
All I can see
I'm
is
just making sure. I'm making sure I didn't give you any sort of weird privileges. Okay, so let me go ahead and roll an ish for
No,
these
I hadn't even
fools.
glanced at the top half of the map.
Oh, I'm in the wrong layer. Okay, and let's go ahead and jump over to some combat.
Very nice. Let's roll. See a 19 on there on the turn order.
Good. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. This is going to be a pretty tough one. So, have
Smoke
fun.
him if you got him. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so fucking smoke them if you got them. It's going to be rough.
Let's get it.
All right. You guys see these tough, and unlike the ones the punks that you guys saw Lurik bring around with you, these guys look like seasoned sailors. They're not as dirty or as ragged as the other ones. They wear nicer clothes. They have nice weapons at their side. They're ready for action. I'm gonna say anyone who can see this one right here, and this one, let me double check their weapons.
Must be where I'm located on the map. I can't see any of these fuckers. Crazy.
There's a lot of trees in the way.
Yeah, there's a lot of trees, so you may not see them, but you hear these voices. These guys have short swords. They have crossbows. They're all wearing fairly nice armor, as well as they have bucklers. A couple of them have bucklers, and anyone who can see this dude, anybody see this guy? I guess I can see who he can see. Yeah, you guys can't see these other guys. Okay, so let's do this. Go ahead and set the initiative order. Can you guys still not see the initiative?
I can see the 5 enemies, but that's it.
I
Yeah,
can see
same.
that.
That's fucking bizarre. Okay, well, I'm just gonna tell you who's going. Kellen, it's your turn.
All right.
Oh yeah, let me roll Dulky in there because I need to know what's up with him. It's weird that your initiative. Okay. Let's see.
Pretty sure I only have 1 hero point, so it should be interesting.
Okay. All right, it's Kellen's turn. Then it's gonna be Jace. Kellen.
Um. Well, I guess. I guess it wasn't so bad with your crew after all, Dolk. You'll receive no more mercy from us. I'm going to cast Barkskin on myself.
Okay. Give us a sweet description.
Let's see. I'll probably from one of my pouches, I'll probably grab a couple of mossy covered pieces of bark, some of the big chunks, like a big pine or kind of pine tree chunks. I'll kind of stick them on my arms and just kind of start rubbing them up and down like this, and then my skin starts to kind of turn brown and crackly and just like grows out like bark, very tree-ish like, and it just spreads over my face and whatnot.
Sweet. Okay.
And then I'm going to step back.
All right. Let me know when you're done.
Right there. And that's my turn.
Okay. Jace.
I can't see any of these
And then
enemies, but Ace does not want anything to happen to his healer.
Oh, I need to put your Yukimaru out there. Just give me 1 sec. And Errol.
So, upon moving there, he'll draw a sword. He still can't see anybody.
Oh, okay. Hold on. You see Dolk, right?
See Dolk. That's it.
You need to zoom out, Ely. You can definitely see me, though. I'm looking from your view.
Yeah, they're way to the north of.
On. Oh, I see. Thank you. It's like, man, I can't see shit. Okay. See, I might have moved one more step further. Like, the 5-foot step in front of him. If I have the movement, hold on. See, I was here. 5, 15, 20. See. Movement. I am not familiar with my character sheet. I apologize, guys. Make this larger, perhaps.
What did you do on your turn, Gov?
I cast Bark Skin and move step back diagonally.
Cool.
It'd just be a 30, but I get a negative for probably where he moves. But I'll determine this later. 20. 20 is all I can move, so that's as far as I can go.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
You're not gonna take a standard, or was that double movement? That was just
Moved and draw my sword. That was it.
okay. You can draw that as part of your movement. You
I mean, I
also
might-
want to draw your shield.
Okay, I might move one more in front of him. Like, maybe
Okay.
try to get their eyes on Jace instead of him.
Okay.
That'll
your
be my turn. Yep.
All right. Okay. So this guy slides down the embankment very nimbly, and as he lands on the bottom, he has fairly nice boots. Probably doesn't wear them very much on the ship anyway. And as he slides down there, he looks up at the woman that spoke. Lurik better be right. I ain't gonna get hung for a mutiny. And he runs in. And as he does so, short sword in one hand, crossbow in the other. I gave this guy vision. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. He takes a shot at you, Jace, with his hand crossbow.
Aye.
What's your AC?
21.
He's getting a -4 to this. The fuck did he just roll? Better not fuck their characters now. Oh. What was your AC?
21.
Alright. As he shoots it at you, he's just too far away, man. The thing goes wildly over your shoulder. And it is... There we go. Sorry, guys. I just got a lot of guys I need to sort through. I promise I'll make this a little quicker.
Your time.
All right, you guys hear quick footprints running through the bushes, and anyone who can see this guy land here, see him flip over the ledge and land nimbly, shirtless, wearing nothing but a kilt. He has a couple bracers on his arms, very muscular. This half-elf man stares forward as he begins to wade into combat. He moves very quickly. Alright, he gets about right there. Alright, Dulk is frozen. It's Yukimaru, then Adriel, then Lowenthorn.
Umaru's gonna climb this tree.
He what?
Climb that tree.
Okay.
Check, I assume? Or no?
Yeah, man, the DC's so low, he can easily like clamber into it.
That'll be his turn. Oh, well, I mean, that's probably all he can do in his turn.
Okay. Got it. Alright. It is now Adriel's turn and then Lowen's turn.
You said Dolk dropped his cutlass?
Yes.
I think, and he's frozen for 4 rounds.
Oh, right.
Okay.
I forgot that
Very
he
nice.
was.
He's helpless.
I
shit.
rush up, spin in my glaive. All I can do is move right now, but
Damn, you got some fucking movement,
Charging
that's
up
for
there.
sure.
it's just 30 foot.
Are you moving?
But that's a
Okay.
move.
Cool. That's where you're ending right there?
Yep.
Okay, as you move up to this guy, he just braces himself like this.
Is he empty-handed?
He is empty-handed.
All right.
Low turn.
Scary.
Basically, I'm just gonna run right up next to Dolk, and Errol's just riding on my shoulder.
Okay.
So just double moving it right up there. So my falcata, Hellshed drawn along the way.
Okay. Sweet. Alright, it is Patient's turn. Oh, I need to ask for Pumbaa, I'll put him out there next round. Okay. Okay. As she moves up and sees what's going on, she pulls her longbow or her short bow out as she's going. And you hear an arrow twang from behind you, Adriel, and as you look back, you follow the arrow for a brief moment, and this guy he whips out a fucking leg and just kicks the arrow out of the air. It just shatters under his foot.
The
Shit.
guy in front of me.
Yeah, he deflects it. I'm not even gonna roll it. Okay. Okay. Just so you know, Errol's turn is gonna be after this guy. But 20, 25 is 30.
Could I? It's too.
What, bro?
I was gonna say, could I do one other thing? But it's well past my turn at this point, so never mind.
Is it an action or is it a free action?
It's a free action, I guess.
All right, guys, I'll be right
What
back.
is it?
Okay, no, never mind. I can't do it anyway. You do it as part of
Okay.
an attack. Sorry. I was going to use combat expertise.
Okay, so as this guy runs down the hill, he he's also loosely armored, no armor at all besides bracers. He whips out a short bow and takes a shot, and he is going to aim. He takes a shot at you, Lutheran. Wait, let me make sure. Nah, he's gonna take a shot at Adriel. All right. AC?
is
Oh,
19.
there's no way. All right. As he takes a shot, it just goes over. It goes wide and sticks into a tree and thuds. All right, Errol. And then
Damn it.
What?
I did something really stupid.
Move within 5 feet.
Yeah. She wouldn't have done that if I can take that back.
You can move 5 feet back.
Okay, that's my bad.
I figured that was what was happening.
All Errol's gonna do is ready an action. Whoa, that's a huge
I'm
puma.
sorry about that. Why the fuck is it like that?
That was awesome. That was awesome.
All right, go
Errol's
ahead.
just gonna ready an action for when I get engaged in melee with somebody. He's gonna use the aid another action to give me a bonus on my attack roll.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Pumbaa. Just for simplicity, I do not want to kill an animal companion. He is aiding AC. All right. Okay. And he was shooting through concealment at you, Adriel.
What's happening?
He's shooting through, moving
Which
to the
one?
ledge up here.
Oh,
This
that
fella.
Wait, is someone talking?
He aims down with his hand crossbow at you. He just puts his hands together like this, and he
Are
takes
you
a shot
talk-
through the
were you
bushes
talking
at
to
you.
somebody? Ben speaking? I
Me?
can't hear him if he is.
Yeah,
Can you not hear me?
I
I
can
can hear
hear
Ben.
Can you-
Fucking weird. I'm gonna
I can hear you, Ben. Yeah.
Okay.
end this call and try to join, rejoin.
Yeah, join back up. I'll wait for you.
That's weird. Usually we don't have issues with Discord.
Can you hear me now?
Can.
Okay. So, you said your AC was 21?
It's 19.
Oh wait.
Okay, he hits. Well, I mean, I'm gonna roll high. Highs or lows, Brad?
Highest. Why highs or lows?
He's shooting through concealment.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he hits.
Nice.
Alright, so
For
you take 2 points of
2
piercing damage. His hand crossbow, the small bolt goes towards you, and it just sticks into the meat of your forearm. It doesn't hit any bone or anything vital, but it hurts like a motherfucker.
Alright.
Alright. I guess barely hurts. Alright, and she slides down. Where's Lurik? The woman says as she comes down. She that's her turn. As she pulls out her short sword and looks at you. Where's the yeoman at?
Who, you mean the headless bard?
She wrinkles her nose. First you, then Gnarfin. She I'm gonna say that she's not close enough to intimidate, but that's what she's doing. She stares you down.
You can intimidate within
Alright.
30 feet, so.
At 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. She's 35 feet away.
Okay.
Alright, Kellen.
Moments. All right. Kellen is going to.
Right.
Kellen's going to cast Bless. That should affect the entire party. I think it's a 50-foot radius.
Nice.
Yes. So that's a +1 bonus on attack rolls and saving throws versus sphere for 4 minutes.
Nice. +1 for saving throws, attack, and what?
It's for attack rolls and saving throws versus fear alone.
Okay.
And that lasts for 4 minutes.
You're cool. Go ahead and take your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see here. 5, 10. Assume that's a tree. Can't charge or anything. What? Sorry, this is kind of metagame question, but I'm not really used to using acrobatics. Is acrobatics like replace jump?
Yes. And also moving through tiles that are threatened.
Okay. Does Jace feasibly think that he might be able to jump over someone's head? Or, I don't know.
Probably
You
not.
can, you
man.
can go through
Okay,
friendly squares.
Oh, you can go through friendly squares. Okay.
You can't charge through them, though.
Yeah, you can't
Right.
charge, but you can move through.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I need to learn how to use that. So that's the ruler, right?
Mm-hmm. You can also, if you're holding it, you can right click and it'll make a break and you can show your direct line of path.
Okay, nice. 25. So that would be my full move. What's his deal? I think he would double move to get up in this guy's face.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, I must click off the ruler, I assume, or something?
Yeah, click back to the mouse point symbol at the top of the little bar.
Oh, the mouse point symbol. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Just like shield up, like in front of him, and actually, I want to be here. Sorry. And sword in hand, ready to go.
Okay.
And
All right.
I'm the
As you move up to him, his hands were out, and he's already like going for the glaive, trying to deflect as he sees Adriel moving in. He's watching it wearily. She's spinning it over her head towards him, and as you come up, he brings another hand towards you, and he crouches down with one knee pointing towards you and one knee close to the ground, crouched down low.
All right. I'm the one who took his head.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. What is your CMD, Adriel?
19.
Okay. All right.
God damn.
Holy fuck!
This guy hops up onto the rock, and he slides down. Oh, oh, there he is. I'm sorry. Just give me a sec, guys.
Fucking disappears with that fucking roll. Jesus Christ!
He steps right about there. I'll move that brawler back. Just give me a sec. And as he does so, he drops his crossbow, and he pulls out a short sword without a pause, and he just attempts to bring it in low at you.
Nice.
My shit is trying so hard to go through all this. Okay, there we go.
It hits.
Okay, as he slides down the rock and crouches under your swinging blow, he just brings it up at you, and he gives you a gash across the leg.
Damn.
Okay, 4 points. All right. All right, it is now his turn. All right, what is your AC, Jace?
21.
What was it?
21.
Okay. As like I said, he's crouched down low. He quickly attempts to chop up towards your throat. Oh, you bring your shield down and just stop his hand from going up there as he tries to use a stunning fist on you.
Thank God.
Dolk, you're frozen. All right, it's your kitty's turn.
He might leap down out of the tree and make movement, like a full round movement towards behind this tree.
All right.
That will be his turn.
Okay, is that his turn?
Yep.
Adriel, then Lewinthrin, then Patience.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go for the guy who I was originally focused on, the monk, I guess.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go for not a power attack, just a regular attack with my glaive.
Right. Oh, which guy? Oh yeah, that definitely hits. Which guy?
The monk, the one directly ahead of me.
All right. All right. Still halfway through chopping up at Jace, his hand almost crushed all the way to the ground with Jace's shield pushing it down. You just bring what kind of an attack are you putting on him? I'll leave it up to you.
Just a fucking straight jab that, like the side of the blade. Fucking, I don't know. I'm for like his shoulder, neck area.
Yeah, sure. And as you go in for his shoulder and neck, you get him deep on the neck and collarbone area. His flesh tears and opens up as he goes through the other side. He shouts out in pain as you do so, and as you pull it back, he looks down at the gushing blood coming down his chest, and he just slaps the shit out of it.
And then I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back.
Mark.
The glaive, like that spear axe head thing? Is that like what the guards?
Kind of, yeah. That's a halberd, but it's kind of like that, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Lewinthrin.
Okay, Lewinthrin's gonna go up a square and diagonal, and Errol's along for the ride. So the first thing is that'll trigger Errol's ready to action to just give me the help action. So
Okay, this guy also gets an attack of opportunity on you, just so you know.
Which guy does?
Will you show me the squares?
Went from that square into that. I went from that square into that.
You're totally good. You're totally good, bro.
Okay, cool. So Errol on a 22, that means his aid another is successful.
Okay.
So what Lewinthrin's going to do is he's going to use, and I haven't actually used this much. First, he's going to, as a swift action, activate and make his weapon magic, his arcane pool, and then I'm going to use spell combat. So I'm going to first attack the brawler with Helche. So this is the attack roll, but it's going to have a -2, which cancels out the aid another, because I'm going to also then cast a spell. So this is the sword attack.
Don't forget bless as well.
Yep, and it's got the bless on there for a 16 total to hit.
It's actually the bless in there.
That does have bless in there, yeah.
All right, bro. As you swing it in, just to the last second, he fucking bats it to the side with his hand. His metal bracers, you see it spark.
No sweat. I don't know if this is actually going to work or not, but then I'm going to cast defensively. So here's my concentration check.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Jesus
This is the first
Christ.
time you guys have been regularly rolling 30s.
That's fucking intense, bro. Nice roll.
And then what? I'm just casting a cantrip at this. How do you make the little boom icon, or how do you make the circle show up?
Just click and hold.
That guy, I'm casting Daze at him.
Okay. What kind of a saving throw is that?
So you don't have to answer this. If he has more than 4 hit die, if he's got 5 or more, he's unaffected. But if he has 4 or fewer hit die, it's a DC 14 will save.
Oh, damn.
So he's fine.
As you stretch out your hand and cast a spell, he just shakes his head for a moment. And he seems to keep going.
Duly
Damn,
noted.
bro.
That was a fucking awesome
is that your turn, Luinthren?
That's it for my turn. Yep.
All right, man. So, Patience is gonna move up, and she will take another shot, but this time at this dude. Actually, yeah, that's what she's gonna do. She'll take a shot. I never know with Patience. Is she the one to coup de grace? Is that what she does? It's hard to say. We're just gonna go ahead and shoot a short bow.
Don't worry about it. I think Yukimaru might take care of it.
Yeah, that honestly makes some sense. Okay. God damn. Goes into the woods. Sorry, I gotta do just give me one sec. Okay, so this dude charges you, Jace, and as he does so, he attempts to kick you in the head.
Fuck. On shield. It looked like he was charging me, like running.
Yep. Okay. So as he comes up, once again, your shield man, you just bring it up in time and you catch his foot. And as you push him back, he does a backflip and lands on his feet.
These fuckers are scary as fuck.
Okay, it's Errol's turn. I assume that... Oh yeah, it's his turn. What does he do?
You're muted.
You're muted, bro.
Sorry. Yeah, he's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna ready in action when I get ready to attack. He's gonna aid me again.
Okay. Alright. Pumbaa.
Has that bitch up north done anything yet?
Yeah, she spent her whole turn basically saying, "Where the fuck's, well, where's Lurik?" And then when you guys said he was headless, she was like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you, and then I'm gonna kill Gunarfin."
Okay, so she hasn't had another turn.
No,
Okay, cool.
she hasn't.
Am I the
We've
only
only had
one
one.
of who Gunarfin is?
I don't know who.
It may have been discussed at some point.
I think that honestly, maybe Patience might even know.
Yeah,
You guys know, right?
It was Patience
Nope.
and Jace that were there.
I don't remember it. Sorry.
It may not. Jace may not have even been up there at the time.
Okay. All right. Pumbaa is going to. I'm just gonna let Pumbaa do the deed. Let's just get this done with. He's gonna coup de grace this fucker. He goes up and just starts goring at him. I'm not even gonna roll. As he's still frozen there, looking terrified as he hears the snorting and the raging hog charging up from behind him. I guess he can't fully coup de grace him, but it doesn't matter. Pumbaa just tears into this guy's calves and hamstrings and just disembowels him.
Nice. Yeah, it would suck
tried
not
to
to be
help
able to move.
All right.
Frozen.
Okay, this guy is sliding in the hill. All right. So I assume that you can reach through this square. Do you actually have reach to this square, Adriel? You may not.
I know you forget how they work on diagonal.
I think that
I think it's all the squares around you. You don't lose the corners.
even when it's 10-foot reach.
Yeah, I think 10-foot reach. I think
Okay.
reach is
Yeah,
one
it looks
thing
like
that,
it looks like I should
Is it-
actually.
I would rather give you the benefit of the doubt than look it up right now. Go ahead and take your attack of opportunity.
Get him.
Yeah.
As he moves through there, he pulls out a wicked-looking small curved cutlass.
Is this guy like armored? What's he got?
Yeah, he's wearing some light armor, and he has just tailor's clothes on over it. Just loose, billowy clothes pulled up over his arms, tight-strapped boots.
You know what? I'm gonna power attack this one.
Hell yeah. I don't.
Fuck.
Can you do that on attack of opportunity, bro?
I think so.
I think that's something you do on your turn, and then it works all around. You're power attacking all around if you power attack.
Well,
Regardless, it probably misses.
yeah, it'll miss regardless.
Okay, so
I'll
as
look
he
into
slides
that.
down and moves in, he goes through the bushes. You swing down and just cut off a branch as he ducks under it. His eyes kind of widen for a sec as he steps in, and he attempts to get all stabby on you. Yep.
It would.
And
I can choose to use it now. So from now until the end of my next
Shit.
turn, I'm power attacking.
Okay.
Damn,
Alright.
everyone's rolling high.
Man, as he comes in, he attempts to hamstring you, and he gets you good on the calf.
Damn.
I'm cutting at you bad, bro. You even have a really good AC. I don't know how these guys are hitting you so much. Alright.
You found that fucking
he-
yellow death die is what fucking happened.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, let me go ahead and change that to yellow. There we go. Okay, it is her turn.
Alan, did you miss a turn?
I go first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing not being able to see everybody in initiative.
I'm sorry. I wish.
That's all good. As long
It's
as
just the
you
way
can
it
see
is.
I just seen him
You guys
back
have good
there,
rolls.
and I was wondering what was going on. That's all.
I haven't cast
Okay.
spells.
So,
Okay, got it.
the woman that slid down and is really pissed about all this, finish these ones off. I'm going to. I'll tell the strange Easterner that that you'll be back soon. Don't disappoint me.
Wait, what? That was somebody else?
She begins to climb up the hill.
Shit. Fuck. That sucks.
She pauses here. She takes one last look back, and she wrinkles her nose and keeps going. Well, you track, right, Jace?
Yeah, but it takes a long time. I don't have any spells prepared, so it would have to be manual.
All right, Kellen, and then it's Jace.
All right. Now it's just Adriel that's taking damage, or has it been Adriel and Jace?
I don't think Jason's taking damage.
Not yet. They've tried. I have my shield up every time.
Luanthrin hasn't taken any either. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys. I have to piss real quick. I apologize.
You're fine.
Sorry. What do you do, Kellen?
I'll probably move. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll move here and cast and do a channeling, excluding these two guys. They
Yeah.
would be the only ones within range besides the party members.
Okay.
Let's see, that would be an 8 for everyone if anyone's injured. Adriel.
Okay. Actually, patience is 2.
Oh, I see.
This is from earlier. All right.
Ah, I gotcha. And that should be
Alright.
my turn.
Okay, she's fully healed. Did you heal yourself, Adriel? You heal 8 points. That's
Can you
Kellen
heal at
channels.
range? Oh, channel.
Yeah, 30 foot.
chose not to hit the other guys, right?
Yeah, selectively. The
Sweet.
this
Thank
dude's not within range. Only these two for me.
Okay. Is that your turn, Kellen?
Yep, that's my turn.
Are you back, Chase?
And back.
All right. It's your turn.
I'm gonna power attack on this guy in the kill. Or not power attack.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna full round. I apologize. No power attack.
Okay.
Get me into the power attack. Just want to hit him. Hopefully. Let's see. Apparently I lost my character sheet. So I'll probably try to go for a shield bash first, and then, well, I mean, it'll just come up as it rolls. Never mind. I'm not going to say that. Whenever it comes out. So...
Okay. So your first one, as what do you do with your sword? You stabbing? You chopping? What are you doing?
The sword, I'm going to come over from the right shoulder to the stomach. It's a good slash.
Okay. You give him a gash, and man, you pretty much disembowel him, and he drops with your first attack. Does your second one go to someone else?
Yes, my second attack goes to the one that tried to kick me in the face with the shield. I'll just try to smack him in the chest with the spikes.
Okay, you hit him. And just give me one sec. Let me mark these down.
Oh, this is not adding my +1. My bad. Those are higher rolls. 21 and a 20, I guess.
Okay, you still hit, but noted. Boop, and you gouge this guy with your sword, drop him, and then you bring out your shield, and as this guy is flipping backwards and landing on his feet, you slam it right into his face and in his chest. You hear him gasp as you puncture him.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Okay. It is now this fella. Oh, yeah, there he goes. Alright, just smelling blood in the water, seeing you heal a little bit, he's going to go in and attempt to give you a good stabbing. Can you be flanked?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so add a +2 to this. Alright. He just goes and loads and attempts to stab you, and you just nimbly step to the side.
Sweet.
I assume you're nimble. You look nimble.
Oh yeah, she's all about dexterity.
Okay. You just
Yeah.
hop to the side and he hits dirt. Alright, so this guy is bleeding out. Dulk dead. Yukimaru.
So the one Pumbaa went after, is it dead or is it still okay?
Yeah, he killed Dulk.
Okay. Man, I would be sad if Yukimaru dies.
And after Yukimaru, it's you, Adriel, and then Lunathrin.
I think I'm gonna have him just shit. Sorry, man. Metagame, I'm scared to have him in combat. I think I'm gonna have him stay there.
Okay. Adriel.
Be ready in action to pounce somebody that comes by, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
So this hill here, what would it take to get up it?
Yeah, I'm just making a double movement for those squares. That's what I gave to her. It's a low acrobatics check. It's not very steep. It's only about 5 feet up and all, so it's just like a slant for like 7 feet.
I'm gonna go for it.
All right.
I'm gonna move and then I'm going to do my acrobatics checks.
Okay,
All right.
cool. See it.
So that would be for against this guy and this guy, I guess.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Oh shit, that's not good.
Okay, it may still be high enough. Let me check them.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and throw a +4 on there.
Okay. There's no way they make it with a +4. I'm gonna double check, but you're good. Just keep moving. Yeah. Hey, good call. I just gotta say that.
So then the second move will be against this dude and this dude.
Okay. Roll it.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck.
That one probably does it.
Barely.
Damn. Very nice, sir.
They don't even see you moving.
And we popping
35.
30s left and right tonight.
If you guys were a band, you'd be called Poppin' 30s.
So that's 35. That'd be like 45.
Uh huh. All right, you
50,
quickly run up the slope without a problem.
55. 60.
Jesus. All right, man. As you come up, you see her pushing through the trees. She's kind of slowed down at this point. She was hustling a little bit, and as she's casually walking, she looks over her shoulder and turns around, seeing you with her sword out.
It's terrifying.
All right, she's just eyeing you right now, sword in hand. You're dressed like you're. She says to you, "You're dressed just like that blind bitch."
No, she didn't.
Adriel doesn't know what she's talking about.
Nope. No need to. You're about to stab her head
Metagame,
off.
I have some idea. That's her turn though. But
Okay. All right.
Is that me?
You don't even, yep, it's you. And then patience, then a bunch of me's.
First up, basically a repeat of last round, just different targets. But first up, Errol trying to aid another.
Nice.
Successful.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to attack that guy.
All right.
But I'm once again going to cast a spell afterwards. So this +9 is legit. 24 to hit.
You fucking hit.
9 damage plus 1 cold.
nice.
What are you doing?
I think the exact opposite of the slash that Jace just did. I'm kind of ducking up and under and cutting low from the left hip up towards the right shoulder.
All right, man. Just in the heat of combat, this guy gets a little distracted and he attempts to go down to block a fucking kick, and you just cut through his arm, right through the forearm, leaves frost on his stump, and it digs up into his chin, and he drops down dying.
And satisfied, but not paying it too much heat, I kind of quickly spin around. I'm going to make just a 5-foot step back to here, and I'm going to cast that daze spell on this one now. Will save DC 14.
Okay. These are the guys you want to do some dazing on, I think.
Yeah, I got that sent when I was like, wait, these guys are probably monks. And by the way, my concentration checks, dude. I was like, they probably have good wisdom. They're probably.
I didn't even get to stun your asses. Damn, I tried so hard on you, Jace. You were just shielding them left and right. You got
That
two
shield.
stunning. You got 2 stunning fists right in a row.
That shield, baby. Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, will save. All right, man. What does daze do? Cause it do it. It doed it.
It do it. Daze
Dude.
is. It's pretty nice for a cantrip. It's not stunned, but it takes no actions for a round.
Wow, that's the rest of his life, I think. Okay, what does it look like, bro? Because this is a pretty sweet full move for you right here.
Yeah, this was the exact opposite of last round. So I quickly slash right through the forearm, up into the chin. I kind of pivot, duck under this guy's blade, and as I come around, my offhand, my left hand, just arcs out, and a twinkle of light kind of flows from it, and like just just almost like a strobe-like effect from one finger to the next flashes towards this other guy's eyes, and just he's kind of hypnotized by that.
Spellcraft?
Awesome, dude.
Sure.
Spellcraft question mark?
Yeah, go for it. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to, like... It is spellcraftable, I'll put it that way.
Fucking cool. All right, man. He looks. Sure enough, his eyes just kind of. They honestly turn a little bit blue for a moment, like he has contact lenses in as he's just staring forward at this, and he looks a little confused. All right, is that your turn?
Yep, that's it.
That was awesome, bro. Okay, and Patience is going to step forward and pull her dagger out, and she's gonna start stabbing.
This has been a fucking sweet battle so far.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Fucking ambush. Fucking classic.
Okay, and she hits him. All right, she gives a quick slash at him. He tries to block with his short sword, but she gets him across the knuckles and the wrist. Okay, and now it is that guy's unconscious. Errol's turn. This is a great use of a familiar, by the way.
Yeah,
That is.
and I hadn't even planned it. I just thought of it today, but he'll repeat the same thing.
Okay.
Would like to say everyone's doing a fucking fantastic job.
Agreed
Except
to
for all
agree.
of my guys.
I think
But
you're
they got
doing
some
a great
good
job,
hits in,
man.
too.
They've had some serious
Yeah.
good rolls. They've done.
I've had
I've just
free
been throwing
drops
some-
on me.
I've been throwing some puny fights at you guys. I just kind of want to beef it up a little bit because you're ready for it.
You guys are scary for sure.
All right, Pumbaa. Step forward, and he is going to attack the same dude. And I've actually had time recently to do some actual work on the game and design some specific NPCs and not just do the same shit over and over.
Thank you, sir,
All right.
for your time and efforts.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh,
Jesus,
oh
fucking
shit.
Pumbaa! What
Critical
the
threat.
fuck?
Pumbaa
the
hits.
deal
It
with
is-
Pumbaa?
It's not. It's technically not a crit, but he does hit.
Is
All right, he
Pumbaa
goes
a
in and gashes
legendary
him with his
fucking
tusk.
animal or something?
He's going to be one day. All right. All right. He is not liking what's happening right now. But he ain't no coward. He is going to use acrobatics. Actually, you know what? He's going to turn and attack Patience.
That's the guy that's dazed. He can't take any.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Can he even move or nothing at all?
Take no action. He doesn't have any like negatives to his defenses, but he just can't do anything for one round.
All right. So as he gets gashed across the knuckles, he just stands there, puts his hand up over his face. He looks like a real fucking jackass.
What a tool.
All right.
Uh-uh.
Okay. So standing in front of you, Adriel, after she says this, I've had enough of your kind. Go back home or go to hell. And she charges.
Hell yeah.
Get off our land.
Does that provoke an attack?
I guess so, man.
Get him! Get it!
She's pissed off. She's too racist to tumble.
16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
Sweet for 8 slashing.
Actually, let me double check because she actually has a couple defensive abilities.
Oh, yeah?
I think it does still. Nope. I already have her dodge applied. Okay. All right. As she charges in, what do? Just like level it?
Yeah, basically.
All right.
Let her put her
she
own
tries-
weight into it.
Yeah, she tries to spin off of it, and it still gives her a deep cut right across the side and the breast, and she spits as she goes in and attempts to stab you. So 8. And she's getting a +2 to this. Oh, she's also getting a -2 to AC, so there's that. Fucking idiot.
Shit.
Okay, does that hit?
Hell yeah.
All right, you give her a cut, and then she goes in, and she just stabs. She stabs right into your side with a short sword. Or cutlass, really. Okay, Kellen.
Can I see the
And then
fight up
Jace,
on
you're
the
next. I'm sorry, go ahead, bro.
from where I'm at? Can I see the fight up on the hillside?
Yeah,
Or are
you
they
can.
covered in trees?
I mean, if from your point of view, you can definitely see some of it. You see Adriel up there with her sword. Does Adriel make a noise when she gets stabbed?
I mean, she'll probably yell out like a grunt of some sort.
Okay. And you definitely hear this woman yelling at her, and
What language is
there's
she speaking?
she's speaking in. I think that she would be speaking in Anonor also. Yes, she would.
Okay, cool.
From where they're from.
Because otherwise I might not know what the fuck she's saying.
Yeah, she's saying in Anonor. So yeah, you can see that going on.
All right, like enough to target a spell on this pirate.
Can you see any of her?
I can see half of her.
That's you can target that half.
Nice.
All right. Kellen seeing the skirmish up on the hill and that Adriel's been stabbed quite a few times. I'm going to use a hero point to recall or to use hold person again.
Oh shit.
Nice.
14 DC.
Come on, you old fucking sea dog, you can do it. You see, bitch.
Pretty dirty sea bitch.
Damn.
Damn.
All right. From out of nowhere, she gasps, and she looks at you really confused and pissed off. None of your tricks, you witch!
To me.
Yeah. She doesn't know what the fuck's
Okay.
happening. You think that she resisted it, Kellen?
All right. I'll move up beside the tree with the panther, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Jace.
I'm gonna try to full round on this guy. I assume the one in front of me is still alive.
Yeah, which one? This guy? There's two that are
Directly
alive.
in
They're
front.
direct. There's. Oh, no, that guy's dead.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go for since I spellcraft, I'm gonna go for the one that's not stunned and full round on him.
Okay. That would be the one to the bottom left, the southwest.
I'm gonna 5 foot. And then do so.
Alright.
Flanky
Flanking.
flank.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like flankception over there. Okay.
Let's see here.
Go ahead, bro.
And... Damn, those are low rolls.
Okay.
Do not hit.
You
doesn't
know,
look like.
you move in and try to get behind him. And actually, I think that you can't flank these guys. Never mind. All right, and somehow he, as he's facing Lewinthrin, he sees you step behind him, and he deflects your sword with his cutlass. And as you bring your shield in, he just puts his shoulder up against it and just kind of takes the force of it. It doesn't. You probably bruised his arm, but it didn't really hurt him.
Nice.
Is that your turn, Jace?
That's my turn.
It just makes me happy that I got one turn without Jace killing everybody.
Shh, it's okay.
Not for me. All right. He still has his cutlass on your sword and his shoulder up, his arm up against your shield. He's trying to reach over your shield and get you in the neck. You are flanked.
Sweet. Assume you're talking to me.
Yeah. He's not gonna do it. Your AC is like what, 112?
It's more than that.
It's 113 now.
Just found a new item.
Add a +2 to this. Of course. As he tries to get his arm over your shield, bro, what are you gonna do? Just like lift your shield up?
We deflect it with the sword.
All right, sweet. You pull your sword up and just ding.
Throw it to the side. Yep.
All right. His whole body falls off. All right. He's staying where he's at, man. Dead. Kitty's turn. Anything? And then it's gonna be Adriel and then Lewinthrin.
Noticing that this guy's not moving, he's gonna come up here and try something.
All right.
Let's see. Bite? Probably a bite. he get bless as well? It's 2. Probably still not high enough. Tries.
Yeah, nonetheless, he comes in, and this guy is slowly becoming undazed, and he realizes he's just surrounded by a fucking menagerie of wild people and animals. As Yukimaru comes up, he's struggling to get away. He's tripping into the bush, and he just can't quite get a bite on him.
Makes sense.
Is that his turn?
It's his turn.
Adriel,
He might growl out or something.
what does it sound like, Ely?
Oh fuck. God.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. You know what? You can have a hero point for that. That was good.
Sweet.
All right. Adriel and then Lutheran.
Adriel's gonna 5-foot step back, and as she kind of gets the distance, she's gonna.
I think you're mute, bro.
Am I?
You were.
Oh.
You cut out a little bit at the end. But
Adriel 5-foot steps back, and as she does so, she uses the force of taking the step back to give a nice cut. I don't know how
I'm
to describe
surprised
glare
that you
with
can hit there because I feel like that's 15 feet, but we've already determined that you can't. So after this battle, we
Yeah,
need
I
to
looked it
clarify
up. I looked it up. There's a thing where that 10 feet of, and as an exception to it's in the FAQ from Paizo.
It's an exception. I'm cool
An
with that.
exception to the way diagonals normally work. 10 feet
Okay.
of reach.
It's just fucking with my head.
Yeah,
All
it
right,
is
go ahead
weird.
and take your
I
attack.
agree.
Okay, go ahead.
And that's why Jace was scary as fuck.
I'm gonna power attack it.
Or not Jace. Vent. Sorry.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh fuck!
Damn! Holy fuck!
I'm gonna
48?
add a +4 to my confirmation. Cut this bitch in half.
Did that include your bless?
Yes.
That 14? That 14 already has your bless in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my hero point to make the confirmation at 18.
All right, bro.
Just
you
because
son
it's
of a, you
ridiculous.
son of a bitch. What does it look like? Because I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I haven't thrown a single enemy with 48 hit points at you.
Insane!
Fuck, I'll go for a fucking neck/throat. I don't know if I fucking chop her head off or what.
All right, so man, you just like kind of like nimbly leap back and like swinging around and like fucking, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, man. As you do, just after she called you a fucking witch, you jump back and you look like a fucking witch as you move faster than light. You land like with your feet just edging right up to the edge of this hill going down. Pebbles and rocks roll down underneath your feet as you bring this down. She looks at you and just gives a smile for a moment as she coughs and blood comes out. She takes a step and her head doesn't come with her, man. She falls face first and her head just drops to the ground where she was standing.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
That was ridiculous.
That was epic.
That was
as
fucking
fuck.
awesome, bro. Okay,
Dude.
she's dead. She's dead as shit.
Holy fuck. That's terrifying.
A little bit.
Alright, don't
Alright.
fuck with Adriel.
Okay.
Not if she's gonna get a crit, apparently.
Jesus Christ. 48?
She's dead, bro.
God damn.
Our fucking
What is it?
ancestors are dead.
Yeah, so that's
Okay.
what?
Fuck.
3d10 plus 27?
Good
That's
fucking
definitely the
lord.
most damage I think anyone's dealt.
Yeah, that's quite ridiculous.
That's insane.
Okay.
Wow.
Alright,
That's all
I'm
I
done.
can say.
Oh well, yeah. So am I. Thanks.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, Lutheran.
Yeah, well, I had a few other things planned, but I don't even need to do them now. So
Well, everybody else just goes home.
that's incredible. This is the aid action. It's just
I
a
love your
decent
dice.
plan, isn't it?
I love your. Yeah, it is. I love your dice choice color.
Thank
Or
you.
your
I
dice
thought it
color.
was very Lewinthrin-y.
You see a dice?
Yeah.
How do you see a dice?
I think you have to turn it on.
How do you do that?
It's
Probably
in
the
your
settings.
settings, you do enable 3D dice.
And then I just swing Helche at the guy right in front of me that I'm flanking. So add 2 to this.
Oh, cool.
Oh wait, I saw it for a second. What happened? Disappeared?
Damn.
That's probably a pretty solid hit. 9
Yeah,
damage
it's
plus 1 cold.
Definitely. Okay, and to which one?
The one right,
The one right in front of
between Jace and I.
All right, yeah.
Flanked too, and bless. Don't forget that. I don't know
Yep.
what
Okay.
you rolled, but
He's got most of his attention on Jace right now. They're just like struggling. He's up against the shield, just back and forth with each other. You're able to get him right in the back and the shoulder. You're just testing it out, Gove.
Yeah, that was a miss roll. I was just clicking on something else.
I seen it. I
Cool.
seen it show up. Thank you.
All right,
Is,
and
is he still alive?
he is still alive. That was the first hit this guy's taken.
Yeah, perfect. I'm just gonna try and daze him, so I'll do my concentration first.
Oh
Yep.
Jesus!
That's good. So DC 14 will save from him.
Okay.
Damn, dude, you've drawn more 30s tonight than anyone in the party.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
Jesus,
Fucking
bro.
sick,
We're
bro.
all on fire tonight. This is insane.
You said a DC 14 will save?
That's right.
I mean, I think I've already lost this battle here. Let me go ahead and just roll for him. That daze is coming in really handy.
Yeah, it's nice.
So was the whole person. Fuck. If that whole person didn't stop him from going up there, he would have been fucked. With all those
Fuck.
guys.
Okay. Well, he once again he seems confused and dazed by this. Dazed and confused.
Voila, that's it for me.
All right. Just so I remember. Okay, it's patient's turn. Patience is just gonna go ahead and attack this guy again with the dagger. It was effective.
Holy shit. It's a lot of dice happening up on the board.
Okay, as she swings in, he's able to deflect it. Dead. Errol aiding. Is Errol aiding? Okay, cool. And Pumbaa
Wait,
is
was someone
attacking.
talking?
He gave me the thumbs up, that'll do.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Pumbaa misses too. And this guy flanking you, the privateer to the right of you is going to attack. Jace. Okay, add a +2 to this. Alright, 22.
I'm gonna 22? No, that hits.
Okay.
It's a hit.
Alright, and I'm gonna roll sneak attack on top of this.
Nice. If you're stunned, do you still get a benefit for a sneak attack? I'm just curious.
He's not stunned, he's dazed, so he's still
Dazed.
technically
Makes sense.
he's threatening you.
Roger that.
Okay, you take 11 points of damage as he gives you, as you're turned around to the other guy's shield up against him, back and forth with your sword and his cutlass. You feel a sharp pain in your back as you feel a cutlass slide against your ribs.
Ah.
Okay, she is dead. Like dead as fuck. Kellen.
Let's see. I'm going to cast Admonishing Ray on this one here.
Okay.
Basically, he'll breathe into his hands a kind of a white misty breath, and then he'll squeeze his fist, and it'll kind of elongate into a kind of a ethereal short bow, kind of like a ghostly force almost, and he'll basically shoot the short bow as shooting the ray at the target. It's 46 of non-lethal.
Okay, so it's a touch attack.
Yes.
Roll it.
Why is it not clicking? Hold on. I'm gonna
Blessed
use
as well, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna use a hero point to add an additional 4 to that.
Sure that hits, but let me just double check to make sure nothing weird's going on with that, because they do have like dodge and shit like that.
A 4 to, so it should be a 15 touch.
Yes.
You hit.
Uh, 8 non-lethal.
Okay.
I rather like how non-lethal works in Pathfinder. Whenever
No, nothing up.
whenever their current HP drops below that point, they fall unconscious.
Nice.
Okay, and which one were you aiming at?
That dude there.
How do you ping them? How do you do that?
Just hold down, click and hold down.
On the left click.
The left click.
Yeah,
Maybe it's the right click. I don't know.
no, it's a left click.
Okay.
Like you're pointing at it. Just click down. Just hold it.
Okay.
Alright, so let me go ahead and mark that to the side because it didn't quite kill him. I'll just note it here. Yeah. There we
I
go.
love it.
Okay. It thuds directly into him, and it sounds like someone's kicking him in the chest. He coughs a little bit as he looks down at where it hit, and he looks around and pinpoints you, Kellen. You scared me, cunt!
And I'm not gonna move. I'm good there.
Okay. Chase.
Round on the dude, right in front of Yukimaru.
Okay. And that's the guy that got kicked, or punched, right? Or non-lethal forced.
Is that working? Working?
No, I don't see anything, Ely. Click and hold down.
It's
There
the
you go.
right click. It's the right click.
Are your mouse buttons opposite?
B. Oh, it's right click for me.
Huh.
Right on.
Weirdest damn thing I ever heard. Okay, go ahead. It works.
Let's see. Did that work? Disable. Click to roll dice. Did that work? No, it did not work. Oh, let's try. Oh yeah, it did work.
The fuck?
I don't know. Did it work?
Yeah. Okay. So you swing out with your sword, and he ducks under it. And as you go in with your shield, he tries to put his hand up to it, but you slam right into him with it.
That shield should have a +3 to it.
To hit or to damage?
Yeah, to hit.
Okay, you definitely hit with the shield. Okay, so 4 points of piercing damage. Alright, he is still standing.
It's my turn.
Alright. And this fella doesn't get a turn. Thanks to Lutheran. Alright. Dolph, Yumaru.
Go full round.
Do it.
Let's see, full round is looks like 2 claws.
Second one hits.
Sweet. It's also blessed, but I don't know. If that adds anything.
Okay, well, and also he's flanking, so they actually both hit.
Sweet.
With blessed and
Looks like
flanking.
4 points of damage.
Alright, so Yukimaru brings in both claws and just rakes across his back and his legs, and as he pulls him down, just from the blood flow and all the other attacks, he just finally like turns around and gasps in pain as his eyes kind of glaze over and he looks up in horror at his demise.
Yeah, good job, Yukimaru.
Fuck you, Jace! So he is not actually dead, but he is unconscious.
Not for long if Yukimaru has anything to say about it.
And he does. There we go. Good enough for being knocked out. Okay, Adriel, then Lutheran.
So who's still up?
Just this dude? Yeah.
He's
I
dead.
think he's stunned. Dazed.
He's
yeah,
dazed. Yeah.
I'll just move up there to threaten his square. Not that Pumbaa probably needs to flank. I'll say
It worked for what's her name too.
if he's the last one, I'll shout out, leave one of them alive. And if anybody, does, then great. But that's my turn.
Alive.
Errol is the other one, is the non-lethal have it unconscious? Like he's not dead, he's dying.
You would have to roll a heal check to know for sure.
I'm gonna believe in my heart that's the case, and I'm not gonna hold back on this guy.
All right, fair enough. Oh, it's actually Lunaturn's turn.
Yeah, sorry, that was the help action. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Okay, he aids.
Oh shit! You're on fire with rolls tonight, man.
Jamming. I'll take it.
Okay. All right, you slash into him, and he is Did he not get?
Sorry.
He shouldn't be dazed anymore if you're going again.
Right, he's not an it. It should be over now.
Oh, I didn't remember. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, all right, you cut into him, and he is still standing.
And yep, that'll be it for me.
Okay, -7. Okay. All right. Patience looks up at you, Adriel, when you say that, and she steps back. Errol, is he aiding? Okay, noted. Pumbaa.
Nice.
Pumbaa's gonna do what Pumbaa do.
Jesus, Pumbaa's terrifying.
He's still doing pretty good for himself, and he's a lot less terrifying than he was. He is definitely gonna be an epic hog one day.
Yeah, he's gonna be some fucking legendary hog. Craziness.
All right, and he hits for 6 points of damage. All right, Pumbaa starts gouging into this guy. He's still standing, but he does not look like he's doing too well. All right, boop, boop. Kellen.
I will move up to here and use a Cure Light Wounds on Jace.
Okay. All right, Jace, do you let him pour random liquid in your throat?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, it's a spell.
Oh, dang.
I wouldn't care either way. I trust the cleric.
Do you let him gently put his hands upon you?
Do.
All right, you heal 9
He's
points.
Catholic.
All right, nice.
As far
Alright,
as
Jace,
Jace is
do your
concerned, the cleric is the most important person in this party so far.
Go ahead, Jace. I assume you're just gonna finish this fucking guy off.
Well, there's two guys. I mean, we'll see what happens.
No, there's
here.
only one guy.
There's only one guy? Okay. I guess I'm gonna
Yeah.
full out on him then.
There's only one guy standing. Everybody else there's just a pile of corpses everywhere, and you guys are just standing there covered in small nicks and cuts. Slight sweat on the forehead.
Hot in this jungle. These jungles are hot, man.
Just full attack him.
Ah.
Oh my god. You,
Do I
okay,
have to
you,
roll to confirm that?
no, it automatically does, and you confirmed.
Okay.
Alright, so 14 plus 8, so 32 points of damage. Wait, no, I'm sorry. 22. Alright, so just give me a quick description. He's not going to resist, he's dead. I just want to know what it looks like.
I'm just gonna remove one of his legs.
Alright, you cut his damn leg off. What do you do with your shield when he falls to the ground?
Make sure he hits the ground hard. Just good old fucking
Right.
pop
So
to make him hit the ground.
you cut his leg off at the knee, and then bash him into the ground so hard that the spike sticks into the dirt.
Sounds accurate. Thank you.
All right, just kind of keep grinding him a little bit. He tries to crawl a little bit, just out in pain. He gives a horrifying look up to the sky, dirt in his mouth, blood on his face. He looks up to whatever gods don't give a fucking shit about this guy. Reaches out one more time, grabs a handful of dirt, and spits onto the ground and fucking dies. All right, so here's the deal, man. Something you guys have learned about the jungle, probably as much as anything else. The flies are fucking fast. Already on the festering wounds, and even on the wounds that are on your guys' body, they're already starting to swarm and just stick to the sticky moisture on your bodies, and buzz around the corpses and those bleeding out on the ground. One of the shirtless guys, this guy, he still lays there as blood is pooling out of his wound, just coughing into the dirt, dying. So what do you guys do?
Yukimaru is definitely going around coup de grace on him. He likes the taste of fresh blood.
Who's he starting with?
The one right in front of him.
All right, roll crit damage.
All right. Let's see. I'm clicking on
Adriel
the wrong
did at one
things.
point say leave one of them alive.
I don't know if Yukimaru cares.
All right, good thing we're still in Inish.
48 points of damage.
Here, kitty.
Damn it!
You ever have cat bacon?
Away from my cat.
Not yet.
So how do I do this? Like he's
Cat
killing this one in front of him for sure.
How much damage does he deal?
If he does 2 claws, it's like 5 points of damage.
Well,
It's
it would
not
have to
very
be
much.
with. Yeah, but what's his bite?
His bite is 1d4 plus 1.
All right, so roll 2d4 plus 2. Here, I'll just roll it.
So
Oh,
I
there
gotta
you go.
work? I don't know.
Yeah, roll it again.
So roll a die 4 again.
Yep. Okay. I'll see if that kills him. It may not.
If not, I might help him.
So, you guys see Yukimaru just tearing into this guy. You're not in an ish. Are you repeating yourself?
Me?
Yeah, I'm just wondering because you see Yukimaru tear this guy's fucking like grab him by the back of the neck, just twist until you hear a thickening crack.
Is the one in front of me still? Is he the one who you said was coughing into the dirt?
Yeah.
Probably grabbed him by the skull. According to what panthers do, they generally like to just crush the skull right into the brain cavity.
All right. But he
Oh.
does it
I'll
pretty
say,
effectively.
I'll say since he was coughing or whatever. Kellen, can you give me a hand with this one?
Yeah.
Kellen coup de grace him.
There you go.
Thanks.
No problem.
Shit.
No,
You hear Adriel say this.
I'll use my last first level spell to do a cure light wounds on this guy.
Okay.
As he does
Roll
so, I have my glaive at the dude's neck.
All right.
Ready action intimidate, basically.
6 healing.
Okay. Oh boy, this is when the GM really tries to get into somebody's head.
Luck, we're pretty bloodthirsty right now.
All right,
Trying
Kellen,
to kill
you walk up to him and say your prayers, put your hands on his body. You feel the holy energy of Sacritel channel into him, and his bloodshot, bruised fucking eyes open up for a moment. He looks up in a frenzy, looks over at the glaive, and then looks down at his body, and his head goes down. I have been defeated. Kill me. End me now.
First, we have questions.
Then do what you will with me. I will say nothing.
Nice.
Do you wish a swift, honorable death?
Go, roll something, bro. I assume this is an intimidate.
I'll
mean,
go
you're
ahead and do it as a
basically-
diplomacy.
Too, I don't know. Yeah. Damn.
Because I'm basically saying, implying, like, I'll give you a swift, honorable death, but you gotta answer some questions. Otherwise, you're not getting a swift, honorable death.
All right, he just stares up at you. He looks very defeated.
Is he helpless?
I mean, he's not fighting. He looks like he's ready for a question, honestly.
I don't even know what the fuck to ask. I had questions for the bitch that I decapitated.
And now you're giving shit to the cat for killing.
Yeah.
All right. Have your words with me, and then let me find peace.
I'm trying to remember what the chick said earlier.
Or a witch.
She
Well,
said
I
something.
remember she said she was a witch, but something about like
She said something. She said
He's gonna go talk to somebody.
that Eastern woman. She said you were dressed like her. She said the blind bitch.
Before that,
she
she
says-
said she was gonna like go talk to somebody.
Gnarfin. She said that she was gonna first end you and then Gnarfin.
who's Gnarfin?
He looks over. So you must not have seen Lurik. He's a captain.
He was already dead when we got to him.
Just give me one sec. When the Windbinder headed through port, he hired us on. He's a captain of the ship.
And you were mutineers?
If you wouldn't have caused our deaths, then we might have been.
Not much honor in
more,
that.
more, more faith in Lurik. That's a man with a plan there.
Not much honor in mutiny, is there?
There's honor in forging the right path through strength and violence. Just like the good lady said, we sold our souls for blood and gold. And that's what we're doing here. I ain't got nothing left for the afterlife, so end me now. I'm gonna say that, like, when he says this, and they've all kind of repeated it, there is like probably a famous sea shanty that's sung about pirates and probably by pirates that has that line as one of the famous lines.
Cool.
Just sings about like what's the price of a soul, and it's just blood and gold.
All right, I'm coup de grace.
All right. As he sees you raise your weapon up, he just grits his fucking neck. You see corded muscles going, and he's just staring into fucking hell because he almost gets a little scared for a moment, but he takes it like a fucking man. He even cracks his teeth a little bit as he just grits him, and he just cut right into him.
Respect.
All right. He shits himself and pisses all over. He dies with a bone. All right, you fucking kill him, man. You like cut straight into the dirt. Damn, 36 damage, 38 damage. All right, you just dig deep into the dirt. His head rolls a little bit, covered in dirt and fucking grass, and just lays there staring up at the fucking heavens. His body twitches and spasms. His feet go fucking stiff. He just starts fucking twitching. Massive fucking gout of blood or spout of blood against the ground.
I think your instincts may have been right, Lewinthrin. I think that there were, I think there was an extra faction here at work aboard this vessel.
Still can't quite put my finger on exactly the dynamic, but something felt off from the beginning. Lewinthrin, he doesn't have a lot of optimism that they'll find much, but kind of even while this is going on, he casts Detect Magic and just kind of leans into the cantrip and is is going to start scanning everything these have, and he'll make his way, at some
Okay.
point over to the lady and see if she had anything that glows.
All right. Yeah, I think there might be a handful of things. So just give me a sec. I'm just gonna tell like all good. Excuse me.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna search the chick to see if I can find like something identifiable, like a necklace or like a signet ring or something like that.
Okay.
And if there's not one, or she has like distinctive tattoos.
They all have. In fact, that's something you notice about these guys. They all have very similar tattoos. Like they might have come from, at least, not the toughs, but the other guys all seem to have very similar tattoos. Like they came from the same artist. Let me see if they actually have anything magic on them. They at least have some potions. They're too lazy to take. Man, NPC baddies never have time to take their potions. I don't even know why I put them on there.
Just a lot of us, bro.
I guess I didn't. Yeah, these guys don't have magic shit on them. I'm gonna actually. These two dudes both had a set of bracers of armor on them,
Oh fuck yeah!
and they actually look like they came from roll knowledge locals.
All right.
Just give me 1 sec.
It's untrained, so I think I can only get a 10. To put ranks in that.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
With a 13 or higher, it's easy to recognize the style of the bracers, the way they're made, and the etchings on them. They look like they're Pyresian. Okay, so the land where the giants all used to be from, and then dwarves moved in, and then elves and humans all kind of coexist there. But it's basically just a massive sprawling empire. But a lot of, I mean, their armor making is renowned.
Sweet.
I'd say
So
we
they
probably
both.
strip them of the bracers. Bracers of armor don't stack with actual armor, so I know I don't wear armor, but I already had a pair of bracers armor plus 2.
I thought they did.
No, they
Ar-
don't.
Braces
No, they
armor
don't.
don't stack.
No, it's
Interesting.
an
Radiant
armor bonus.
protection does, but braces of armor don't.
But
Yeah.
if you just happen to, take your armor off because you need to, then you'd have, the braces would then work for like swimming or something, maybe.
Interesting.
I'm gonna say one set is a +2 and one's a +1. Doesn't matter. You guys are hitting them every fucking time anyway. Who gives? It could have been a +30.
Oh, with the way fucking Lutheran was rolling. Fuck. Well, in 30s? Jesus.
That was insane.
I don't know how many 30s he rolled, but it was a fucking shit ton.
Hey,
I rolled
make sure to write the. Will someone add that to the loot sheet? You guys have access to that. Just add the bracers on there.
Sure, I'll do it right now.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yukimaru's just gonna go around and finish him off. He likes the taste of blood. Fresh blood.
Okay. Are you guys stopping anybody else from being a corpse?
Or tell
Uh,
Jace if you are, because he's going around and doing it.
No.
What's your alignment, Jace?
Good.
What is
These
it?
guys are evil as fuck.
What is your full alignment? Neutral good?
Real good.
All right. They may be evil as fuck, man, but just think about it. You murder enough people while they're unconscious.
Cat's doing it. He's not.
Yeah, but I mean, it's his cat. I'm just saying. You just
I
think
don't
about
know.
it. I'm gonna let you do what you do, but that is a very
I'm
neutral
thinking
or
about it.
evil act. Is showing no mercy. You know, the saving
you-
Dolk. What? No, just listen to me for a second. I'm not
let's
trying to
go.
interrupt you, but what Kellen did by giving Dolk chances, even though he's a total piece of shit, that was a sign of good. You see what I'm saying? You know, like you could argue
You
that
guys
you're
are
doing it
bleeding
for
out. Wouldn't it be a swift kill to take care of them since he doesn't have any possession?
that's a good way to argue it. You know, if that's the way you want to go. I just want you to keep it in mind. You know, just instant coup de grace are very like neutral for an animal or evil for like they could be construed depending on how you do it. I just want you to keep them in mind. I can understand your reasoning. I just want to like And it's okay if you shift alignments, you know?
I don't want to shift alignments, so I understand. Okay,
Something that
I mean they're just bleeding out. I don't know.
something that your Knight's Order might have was probably likely to do was take prisoners, was take hostages to trade back and shit like that. But if you see these guys as less than human, which you also might as a noble knight, just being like peasants and brigands, like fuck them, I can see that too. So I just wanted
They
to.
already sold. They already said they sold their souls, and they fucking want to kill people and shit. Like,
They fucking sing that song every damn day. You're right.
I mean, that's not a fucking good thing. Those guys should not exist in this plane.
Right. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
All
think I'm
right.
gonna
No,
let Yukimaru do his thing. That's gonna give him nutrition, and in
The
Jace's mind, he's not dirtying his hands. That's what a wild animal would do.
okay. All right. So yeah, that's totally fine. So Yukimaru goes around for the next 2 minutes eating throats. What are you guys doing?
Regretting that I didn't ask one more question.
Well, man, you got 2 minutes to decide to revive someone else.
It's
Nah.
true.
Well,
Still going on
Kellen's
this.
already
He's
wasted a
chewing
bunch of
on this
magic
guy.
reviving people.
Kellen did a lot of shit.
I'm good with it.
Yeah, Kellen's probably gonna look down at the corpse of the guy that was just speaking. That was saying, you know, he gave up everything just for blood and gold. It's like he just, I guess he has pity for him. He's just basically just like feels sad for him, and so he basically does like a kind of a last rite, kind of like a bless him with a little hand symbol. It's basically the sign of the trees for my deity. It's basically he does that, and then that kind of like you know, the bless you hand symbol of the
Sure.
Catholics and whatnot. And he'll do that, and then he'll go around to the other corpses and do it the same thing.
Okay. Just
Adriel-
basically following.
Adriel
Yeah.
will kind of watch, and when he's done, she's gonna give him sort of a slap on the back and say, "Their bodies will make good food for the trees here."
Yes, the forest will remain. Life will go on. It's just sad they would throw away their lives for such ethereal rewards in the grand scheme of things.
I say
Right,
Jace
so-
seems intrigued and also takes a nod or a bow to each of the individuals that he's prayed for.
Okay.
I can understand where they're coming from. Some of us weren't born with the soul to trade. The trade was made for us.
Ooh. Epic. All right. So, what about Luminthorn? What's he doing? What's he doing while this is happening?
He's made his way up to the headless woman, and still with detect magic on, and is just trying to learn anything he can about her, in addition to seeing if she's got anything noteworthy.
Okay. All right. As you look her over, she's a human woman. Black hair underneath her. Well, I mean, it's cut pretty short now. It was a little bit longer, like not too long ago. She looks to be a Cloudian ancestry, and probably even like birth from the way that her stylings are. She has a ring on her finger that looks Cloudian, and I'm trying to think. These guys packed light to travel through the woods. She doesn't really. I mean, she's not carrying around any sort of missives or paperwork on her at this point. She's got a handful of coins from different nations in her pouch. But yeah, she's I mean, really, besides that, on both of her feet, she has tattoos. One has a dragon winding up her calf, and on the other one, there's an anchor. But yeah, besides that, man, like,
Is the ring
She's
she
not-
has distinctive?
the ring that she has has a green agate in it, and it's a gold band. Besides that, it looks to be made in the thin, wiry, Cloudian fashion.
Cool. Adriel will make note of the tattoos on her feet.
Luithrin's gonna pick up. Was she wielding like a cutlass or a blade of some kind?
Yeah, she had a cutlass.
Like, not because he thinks it has any inherent, exceptional value, but he'll take whatever scabbard she had for it, scabbard the blade, and take the belt off. And basically, if we're gonna still move forward and go back to these people, they would probably recognize it as hers. So
Sure.
kind of a way of saying, "Hey, we've dealt with your crony," or whatever.
Okay. All right. Well, there you guys are.
Onward march to the rest of them.
Okay. You guys
Yeah,
push
there
along.
can't be many more left.
Yeah, I
Hopefully
feel
not.
like
I mean, a ship could crew a lot of people.
yeah, loot the bodies, and then I would say let's keep going to Millie's.
I
Alright.
agree to that.
Okay. With that, you guys continue to push through the jungle. Before too long, a trail becomes apparent, and with Jay, I'm not even gonna make you roll, Jace. You're just good enough to find the footsteps and follow them far enough until you get to the trail. You think that it's an alternate trail than what you were on previously, but from the direction it's going, you think that it'll eventually meet up with the one that you were on. And as you follow along, the landscape becomes sandier. The shrubs become more sparse, and as you head westernly, you have to take a more south path for a moment to get onto the path itself. And you realize you're getting fairly close to one of the bays that you first saw the ships coming in. As you went through, you saw what you now know as the Windbinder moving along the west side of the coast, heading up towards Millie's cabin a couple nights past. And as you head this way, the trail leads on. Several of the small rivers flow off into streams and crash down in waterfalls in various areas. The water mists up against your face as you head along this way. You come across a small fresh pool with lily pads, and underneath the water you see more of these crocodiles, smaller than the ones you saw before, and they seem content to lay basking in the sun as you head along this path. And soon enough, I'm just going to move you here because I want to, and I think...
Careful of the crocs. They still are out there.
Okay, so as you head along these paths, winding through sandy canyons, pools of water where the rivers have flowed and stayed, it's easy to see. You don't hear voices. So as you turn the corner, you just see three figures standing there. All three of them are definitely Easterners, man. Like the one in front, I'll start with the two in the back. You're like more olive skin, right? Is that where we're kind of going with your people?
I'm seeing this.
Yeah.
What's happening here? It's on the
Okay.
map.
I'll move you over there in a second.
Oh,
In
sorry.
fact, no, it's okay. I'll just move you now. No worries. I appreciate you giving me a heads up there. Okay. Can you what's the general like skin tone of your people, like, and hair color and all that shit? Is it like
I'm gonna say sort of like somebody from Spain, where they're sort of like a little bit darker skin, but not quite sort of the olive skin color, and with like
Okay.
brown to dark brown hair.
Okay, sure. And you see three of these swarthy people across the way from this canyon pool fueled by a waterfall. The two men in back, corded muscles. Both of them are dressed in nothing but what look like flowing skirts to you Westerners. To you, it's pretty common for these people, and it makes more sense when you see the woman in front, white hair pulled back over her shoulders, flowing multicolored robes of various kinds. I want you to roll a knowledge local. Specifically you, Brad. I don't even want you guys, the rest of you to roll it for this. You guys
I
can
got a
roll
nat
a knowledge local DC 15 to realize that these guys are from the east. You got a nat 20. As you look across the way at this woman, her milky eyes, she's clearly blind as she stands there, just kind of looking off into nothing. The two men standing behind her, almost as if on guard. I'll give more description of her equipment in a moment. But as you look over her, you realize that you're looking at someone from the Scorpion School, another one of the schools in your city. also taken at a young age to train. Um, you got a 20, you said, or what did you get in all? A 26?
26.
You know that the Scorpions are all about squat low fighting positions, like very squat. Some of the masters are known to do nothing more than be on 3 limbs on into the dirt and a leg over the back of their head, and they fight with this leg in a lot of cases. They're all about slowing people to a stop, breaking tendons. These guys are fast and deadly. It's very strange that you see that this woman with a bamboo cane in her hand, obviously blind, slowly moving forward. The men standing behind her, also the same skin tone, but her hair has been for some reason bleached completely white, and they have dark hair pulled back into braids over their shoulders. As you stop can you actually see them from where you're at, Brad?
I can see 2
No.
of them.
You know, I'm just gonna kind of put you to the front so you can actually like lock.
Okay.
Make sure you can actually see this shit. Coming from across the way. As you guys turn around the corner, one of the men standing behind her reaches over and touches her shoulder, and she just kind of puts her head up as she like stares off into nothing, and he leans in and whispers into her ear.
I'll say in Galbraean, it's rare to see one of our kind out this far.
She pauses for a moment and kind of smiles.
And I don't
are
know.
you
And I don't know. During your prep, if you caught or remembered that like Galbraean is like a semi-secret language, like Druidic, where only people who were like born and raised there actually know it. It's like illegal to teach it outside.
Yep, totally.
Cool.
And as you say, like I said, as you say that, she smiles up into the air for a moment. She stares, and she takes a step forward, and says back to you in the same language, and not Rohan, which is another language, right, of your
Correct.
people.
That's the
Okay.
actual regional language.
Sure. Aren't you glad you took that secret language? Okay. As she steps forward, and it's on her sheet. She, to find civilized in these lands. May I ask? Please come closer. My sight isn't what it used to be.
I don't know how
Okay.
far I should go up.
As you get to there, she stops as if she clearly hears you. And honestly, even though she's blind, without missing a beat, she steps over into these stones and takes a few steps out into the water itself. Please let me feel your face and know your name.
She'll walk right up to her.
Okay. Yep. Strikingly
fucking
beautiful.
awesome.
Strikingly
Sorry, bro.
beautiful. Probably mid 20. I'm gonna say like early 30s, late 20s. She reaches out and she puts a hand across your face. Man, corded muscles. This woman is incredibly strong, and just the way she holds herself is like a warrior.
As she does so, I'll say, "My name is Adriel.
Give me one sec.
Adriel Glavewarden,"
All right, just give me one sec.
which Glavewarden would identify me as like.
That's your
being
class,
of that
or your
school. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, just give me one sec. I'll pull up all your shit real quick, Brad, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
You linked me all that stuff, but it's not linked to your wiki page. Let me see if I can find it all. It's not a big deal.
With the stuff with my school.
Yeah, can you link me your school real quick?
Yeah.
Just link it in Roll20. Everybody else is allowed to see it too, unless it's secret to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's cool shit. Alright, sweet. Okay. Is it Huckfeld?
Yeah.
Okay. To see the Huckfeld this far west, to see a scorpion this far west, must be surprising to you. What do you do on this island? What are you doing on this island? If I can be so impertinent as to ask.
I might ask you the same, but in my case, I'm just traveling past. the ship that I was on. I got separated from the ship that I was on and ended up here. I'm looking to go north. Once we find a way off the island.
Have you been set to it?
That.
Have you been set to a task from your school, or from your company?
Yes.
And I assume it's not a success if you're still out in these inhospitable lands.
Not as of yet, but we'll get there.
Perhaps I can offer you. Perhaps I can offer you a deal then.
Oh?
I'm tired of the company that I keep here, and my name isn't exactly as welcome as it used to be before this happened. She touches her eyes. She just touches her bare eyeball with her finger. I challenge you. And set the stakes as well, if you're as brave as the Hawkfield say they are.
To what end do you seek this challenge?
If I win, I finish your job for you and bring enough honor to my name to go back to my school. If you win, I will serve you for a year. Otherwise, there's no home for me to go back to. If I'm to be stuck to anyone in this life, it'll be someone from our lands. If you refuse me, at that point, man, she fucking pulls back her hands and flips down backwards, bending backwards with one leg up. I'll kill you the same.
Give me a moment to discuss this with my comrades.
All right.
They won't understand.
She flips, and you guys see this all going on. She flips up onto her hands and back onto her feet and turns around. Regardless, I'll send my men to bring your people back to the ship. They'll go as emissaries. And, the captain's a good enough man.
Gunarfin.
Gunarfin.
We would have words with him as well. So perhaps
And
this
your
is
people
all for the
can-
best.
Your people can do that. But this fight between me and you, it stays between me and you. My men, your men, they leave.
I am injured. Might I seek healing before we begin?
It is only fair.
Cool.
All right. She gives a very respectful nod at that.
I'll go. Oh, yes. Me.
And before you step away, I can only guess that that you killed the bandits and the mutineers that headed that way. They thought I was in their fold, which is what they assume of all those that are neutral.
I understand. And yes, we did. We killed
Good riddance.
Aluric, Hajor, and I missed the woman's name. She had... I start to describe her tattoos and then realize that she probably doesn't know.
They weren't in Braille.
And unless they were described to you, she had tattoos on her feet that were distinctive. A dragon and an anchor.
Foul compared to even most savages on this side of the ocean. She steps back and nods. I'll await your answer.
Cool. All right, folks. I seem to have met someone from my homeland. She
What was that about?
wishes to challenge me, and I think that if I accept her challenge, we may get words with the captain.
Yeah,
Was this
words with the captain either way.
What does this challenge consist of, Andrew?
Combat.
To the death?
What was her win condition? If she
I mean,
wins,
well, you know that under these challenges between the schools, man, like it's considered bad
You're a
form
servant
to
king.
murder you if you're unconscious or like bleeding out. I mean, aid is usually given,
yeah,
but
Jace.
if you die, you die.
Yeah. But what was
Is
her?
it-
What does she get
Oh,
if she wins?
if she wins, she gets your ward. She gets Orin.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, that's such a shame.
Hey, it's win-win for you guys.
Yeah.
You outnumber them. What's the point in you fighting them?
It's something civilized folk do.
I'm familiar with civilized folk. That's your only explanation.
Yes, it's the only one I'm willing to give.
Take it as it is, then.
Kellen, do you have any
I will
healing
not
left
let
in
you
you by
die
any chance?
without intervening. You better hold up your part.
If you intervene, count me among your enemies.
I'll take it as it is, then.
Hey, Ben, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
If Errol were to use his, and I don't even know that this would come into play, but if he were to
Yeah.
use his lucky ally ability that would then let Adriel add Errol's charisma bonus to any saving throws it makes for the next 10 minutes, would Adriel necessarily know that was going on?
I think that if your target is something you do know, I think typically,
It is with spells.
Um,
but I would
Here's
allow
what you mean.
any number of bluffs or spellcrafts to avoid giving her that information.
I want to give. I think. I don't even think Luinthrin is involved in this decision. I think this is like Errol going rogue on his own.
All right.
And so I like to picture Errol kind of like Luinthrin says, if it's your will, Adriel, I won't intervene. You know, obviously if the duel ends and we can save your life, we will, but I have full faith that you'll win the battle. So if this is your path, I support you. And Errol probably like hops right down off my shoulder and walks right over and just like lovingly pats Adriel on the hand and just says good luck. And maybe all Adriel feels is like warmth on her hand. And
Why are you warm? You're always so cold. Fucking frost elf.
Oh no, it's
no, Errol's the one who did
Oh,
that.
okay.
yeah, the mystical raccoon touches you.
Nice cleaned hands, too. He washed them off. I know he did.
So
Do I
so
need to-
Adriel, I don't know how you would feel about this if it's like a betrayal of honor. Errol didn't ask your permission, so you can be mad about it if you want to. But literally all you know is walks over and you feel yourself, I guess, feeling a little bit extra lucky.
Yeah, you just feel this warmth wash over you for a moment, and just like you feel a little peaceful for a minute, and you feel like everything might be okay.
Can I roll like a sense motive or anything?
Y- yeah, you can roll sense motive all you want. Go ahead. Uh, you definitely think that Errol, is concerned about just about everybody. He's pretty good Tanuki for the most part. So
I'll accept that.
he just really cares about you, and like just for a moment, you feel like he has your best interest at heart.
Oh,
And with that, you get a
Gee.
+3 on all saving throws for the next 10 minutes.
goddamn.
She turns to you.
That's
We
really
will
nice.
fight in 11 minutes from now.
We're the customs of our people. Battle
Dude,
commences
that's
in 11
fucking
minutes.
great. That's fucking epic
right.
right there.
As the stories say, after Tanuki touches you, you wait 11 minutes to fight. To become clean. Okay. I mean, you take your bonus to saves. It will come in handy. I promise
Okay.
you.
So I'll walk back up there and say, where and when did you want to do this?
She turns to her men. Take them to see the captain. They both give these ripped dudes turn to each other. They nod and nod at her. Tell your people to follow them. They don't speak their tongue.
What languages do they speak? Rahand?
Yes.
That's
and,
it?
They actually come from. Man, I'm gonna fill in the country later.
That's fine.
Yeah, she tells you some small fucking province of a weird country in the eastern village on the west side of the river.
But they don't speak anything, the group.
They do speak Rohan, yeah, but they don't speak anything common here.
Okay, cool. That's what I was going for. I'll look back and say, these two up here, they'll take you to see the captain. I'll catch up with you once I'm done here. Is that acceptable?
This is your culture. Do as you say in this matter.
This isn't necessarily a fight to the death, so even if I lose, chances are I'll rejoin you as soon as I can.
I can't wait to see Oren's face when you hand him over.
Oh, so you think I'm gonna lose?
No, I hope not.
He knows it.
As I'm saying all this, I'm pointedly looking to Jace.
Jace walks past her to follow the guys. Walks past the blind person. He flicks the remaining blood off of his blade into the water.
Okay, as
Making
you
a
do
swift
so,
sound.
as you do so, her head definitely turns towards it for a moment, and she looks right at you, Jace.
Continue walking.
You hear her saying in Galbraean, "Such savages.
Don't understand, thankfully.
They'll never know peace."
Meanwhile, Errol uses another minute of his spectral mist and hides in the shadows, so that and he's even in normal times he's got a plus 19 stealth modifier. So
Okay, fair enough.
Errol's going to stick around and watch this thing, and I don't think even Mystical Blind Lady probably is going to see him do that.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, I'll have to look at all the specifics because we're not going to do this fight this time. I mean, it's already pretty late, but I do want to say,
I
like,
thought you were mentioning something about going on lighter tonight.
yeah, but I have a feeling this fight's going to be like an hour fight. You know what I'm saying? These things don't happen fast, so I don't want to push it for that specifically.
Unless I do 48 damage.
Fuck yeah.
True, or she
One
does.
shot, bitch.
Yeah, that's true.
And as you guys start to walk past her, a Tanuki runs out from one of her guys and touches her, and then heads off.
Game recognizes game. Oh, and they put their giant scrotums together.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Both of them each have, like, they both have a Tanuki with one ball, and they put the balls together and teabag her and leave.
Fucking ridiculous.
Like high-fiving with scrotum sacks.
Hell yeah. Okay, so do you guys follow the two monks?
There with blade drawn.
Yep.
For sure.
All right. So as you guys head past, I'm just gonna, like, for now, as they walk past, she stands there for a moment, just at complete peace, and she walks up to the center of this on one of the stones. And as she does so, she just bows deeply to you, and then gets back up, and she bends back down into this strange backwards position on 3 different stones in the water, and she has 1 foot back up over her front. When you are ready, come at me.
Adriel will bow as well.
Okay.
She's She suspects that she sees more than is evident.
Oh, I mean, I sure hope so. Otherwise, it's gonna be a really sad affair.
So just because she's blind, she's not gonna not bow.
Just kill a handicapped woman. Okay. All right. As you bow. All right. And as you guys turn the corner, you know what? I said I was gonna go late, but I just think this is a perfect spot to end it. I promise you guys.
I mean,
Well, and I mean, if you want to continue on with the others, you can as well.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna call it because we're back on a good schedule, and I want Rachel to have a chance to get into some of the stuff that's about to happen.
Hell yeah.
also makes sense.
I'm curious what kind of silly things that she might say in regards to this situation.
Oh man, I really feel like I dropped the ball on all the things she would have said. I'm so bad at
definitely
predicting.
has a hate runner for Jace.
Her character is alive, and I can't fucking guess it. I just can't guess what Patience is gonna do.
She's got such a mouth on her.
I know, man.
It's hard to predict.
The whole game would have been different.